boy, yo, party. Ain't nothing
What's up, guys? Rich Boy J here, back again with another live stream. And as you can tell, I am in a very, very good mood. 2022 is our year, guys. 2022 is the year of army building. As you can see, right here in front of me, I have 3 sets that we can use to army build in the January 2022 wave. Like, what more could you want than that? Like, this is everything, bro. This is literally everything. Got clone packs on deck. We got indoor. We got Hoth Rebel packs on deck. We got Snow Trooper packs on deck. Got more Snow Trooper packs on deck. Guess what? Even more Snow Trooper packs on deck. So before we get into the video, let's go ahead and give a shout out to all the beautiful people who have decided to join me today. Shout out to Alex McBrick, Ann034, Classic Bricks, Dart Stormtrooper, Squidman, Brick Pigeon, JMW Productions, Brent's Bricks, Axadroid. What's up, Xavier Sorrent with the $4.99 dono? Thank you so much, man. Right off the bat. That's how you know it's going to be a good stream. Mr. Know-It-All 1, J.A. Day, Jonathan Clues, Adam Sharwood. JMW, you're the most beautiful person. You're so beautiful. It's because I'm so in love. That's not exactly what I meant. Anyways. Yeah, so I think we did we do a Boyo stream last time, or did we do a guest stream last time? Someone enlighten me. Someone give me the scoop. What did we do? What the heck did we do last time? What's up, Darth Vader Bricks? How are you doing? You know, honestly, I'm going to be honest. Honestly, I'm going to be honest. Whenever I started this stream, I was like, bro, should I even flex? Like, should I flex my new sets? And I was like, I'm going to flex my new sets. Because it's so exciting, guys. It's so awesome having 3 army builders on shelves at the same time. Like, that is just... That's what I like to see. Zandy says we're doing a guest stream today. Alright, so we're doing a guest stream today. There you go. There's the answer. Let's go ahead and hop in the voice chat. And let's see who awaits me. What's up, Warsaw? How you doing, man? So as for today, guys, our order of business is just going to be sorting, obviously. I have one of my bins here from Starkiller. Oh, guest stream was last time. Okay, hold up. Okay, Alex will know. Alex, last time did we do a guest stream or a Boyo stream?
I'm pretty sure it was a Boyle stream, yeah.
Okay, I trust Alex. So yeah, guest stream this time. Man, what do I even do with all these? What do I do with all these battle packs, man? We got so many just battle packs clogging up all of my space.
That's a good problem to have.
It's a very good problem to have. I don't think people understand. Like, guys, we went basically what? Almost 2 years without a battle pack. Because the last battle packs we got were at the beginning of 2020. So we went basically all of 2020, no battle packs, or no new battle packs. All of 2021, no new battle packs. And then January 2022, battle packs. So, like, that's crazy. That's outrageous.
Well, we did have the 501st battle pack, which wasn't the beginning of January. But I don't know, do we count that as a battle pack? Because it was really like 2 in 1.
Yeah, I don't count that as a battle pack.
Okay, yeah.
It is an army building set, but it's not necessarily a battle pack.
Right, yeah. So, do you think, like, moving forward, this is what the January wave is going to look like now, with all these, like, army building sets, or do you think this is just, like, an outlier?
That's a great question. So, I mean, what history would tell us, you know, back in the day, we would basically get 2 battle packs in January, and then back when they were doing, you know, an April/spring wave of, like, a full spring wave, we would get battle packs then as well. so this year we got one battle pack, and then two minifig packs. It's so hard to say. Like, it's so hard to say. You know, honestly, if I had to put money on it, I'm gonna say minifig packs aren't gonna be like a consistent thing. I think they might do them every now and again, but I think, at least from Lego's perspective, I would assume they make a lot more money on battle packs than they would figure packs. Number one, battle packs are just $5 more, and number two, battle packs aren't exclusive to Lego stores, so they can obviously put those out to more retailers. So if I had to make like an educated guess, I would assume that the minifig packs are. I mean, I'm not saying like, you know, these would be the last ones we ever get, but they're probably not going to be a consistent thing. I would just, if I had to make a guess, I'd say next January we'll probably get no minifig packs and we'll get 2 battle packs. That would just be my wild guess. Yeah, go ahead.
I understand, that makes sense. But I really hope that they do continue these things, because I would love to see just like another version of this January wave, but all like Endor. So like just an Endor team instead of Hoth, so we could get like Endor troopers for a fig pack or a battle pack. Like,
I would love that. I would not mind that at all. I would love any. Yeah. If there's one thing I had to pick to be a consistent thing that we've had going on recently, I would just say like I think every year there should be like 3, 4, 5 sets that kind of all go together contextually. I think that would be like ideal. Like every year they pick, okay, we're gonna do a group of sets on this like location, battle, planet, however they want to do it. And it doesn't always, I don't think it necessarily has to be a battle. Like if they wanted to do like a Tatooine wave, kind of like they did maybe last year with the Obi-Wan's hut, Luke Landspeeder. They could even do like a figure pack that just has random, Mos Eisley citizens. Like if they just did stuff like that maybe once a year or maybe every other year, I'd be perfectly content with that. Just I'm really enjoying having all these sets that go together. And I mean, I wasn't even necessarily super hype on Hoth before this. Like Hoth has always been cool, but it's just one of those things, like if you've been collecting Lego Star Wars for any amount of time, you've probably assembled at least 1, 2, if not very many Hoth sets. But I feel like my love for Hoth has been reinvigorated with these new wave of sets. So I'm very appreciative of that, and I hope that becomes a consistent thing more than anything.
Yeah, that'd be cool. Getting just like different themes, that would be pretty awesome.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
Shout out to
the sets have like a badge on the side, so I might get the.
Shout out to Xavier Soren again with the $4.99 donut. He says the wife says hi. Shout out to Xavier's wife, man. What a great lady. Xavier or King Bibby says rules on the joining chats. There's no real rule other than what you have to be older than 13. I think that's our only real rule. I'm assuming, King Bibby, that you're older than 13, from what I've gathered.
Uh-huh.
King Bibby says, I'm praying on something like this with Endor next year. So, well, here's the thing. Like, let's say you got to pick. Would you rather have, like, a big Endor set this year and do something else next year? Like, for the $530 rumored set? Or would you rather them that set not be Endor and get, like, 3 or 4 smaller Endor sets next year?
I don't know. I think... I think I want the wave of Endor. I think that would just be a little bit better, because you get more options for things instead of everything being crammed into one giant set. You can have more options. Like we could have a figure pack that's Endor troopers. We could have one that's Ewoks. Like there's a lot of different things that could happen.
Yeah.
I guess for a mock building it would be better, but as just one set combined, that would be awesome.
King Bibby says maybe both. No, my point is now you have to pick one. You can't have both. That's my.
Both would be amazing, but no, either one.
Yeah, I mean both would, like, obviously, yes. But I'm saying, like, if you had to choose, which one would you want?
I probably want the Master Builder set more, but if I'm ever gonna do a mock of Endor, then the second option would be better.
I'm gonna say, if I had to pick, I would say the Master set, only because that would. One, I just like big locations, and I think Endor would be a great concept for that. And I feel like indoors, if I list for me, I don't know, you guys might have different opinions. I kind of feel like indoors not a location where the battle is so massive that I'm gonna need like every single. I want to need like small sets for me to like army build, an insane amount of scout troopers, Ewoks and stuff like that. Like I think like if just a few of each of those came in one set, I'd be good. Whereas I feel like there's maybe other battles, Geonosis, even the Battle of Naboo, if they want to do something along those lines, that are more large scale battles where I'd kind of be like, I want small sets so I can kind of, decide what scale I want to have the battle represented, if that makes sense.
Yeah, that makes sense. But like for me, because I want to do an Endor market at some point, and I want that to be massive. So to get like sets that like help with that, I think like I'm biased towards that. So that's
Sure.
why I would want that. But I do see what you're saying. I think it makes sense to have smaller sets for larger battles, or like multiple sets for those.
Right. Someone made a funny joke. Someone says you have to have chest hair to join the stream. I mean, I have 0 chest hair, so I guess I'm here against the rules. Here's a J fun fact. I have very little body hair in general. I don't know why. I don't grow a lot of body hair, so no hair on this boy's chest yet. Quick today is it's an everyone stream, a guest stream. Here, let's move some dudes in the thingy.
Man, not really.
All right, greetings.
Greetings, Exalted One.
But yeah, dude, I've been sorting. I mean, as you can tell by this massive amount of pieces in front of me, like I've been sorting a lot for of Starkiller for Kamino, and it's just so much. Like I've knocked out like half of this large bin, and I have like I want to say like 14 more of these large bins worth of stuff for Starkiller. So it's rough.
I've been doing a ton of sorting too. I had this like big bin of sets I wanted to take apart, so I took those apart. And then I had this giant bin full of parts, and then now that's pretty much all sorted. I have a couple piles left, but it feels good to add stuff to your collection.
That's a good point. I mean, I still have my Lego set cemetery over there where I just chuck sets that I built for like review or just to get the experience, and I'm like, I don't really need that in my collection. Like sitting at the top of that pile, I have the Bad Batch shuttle. I can see Anakin's, not his most recent Jedi Interceptor, but the one before it. What else is over there? Sadly, my Octo set is in there, and I don't really know why, because I like that set, but I don't know. I think I just poached so many pieces from it that I was just like, I'll just kill it. I think at some point I would like to have built like an Octo mock, not even anything huge, but just something to kind of put on a shelf, just have like a permanent kind of Octo display. I think that'd be a nice little scenic thing to do.
Cool.
The most recent Boba Fett's Starfighter is in there because I don't really like that set, and that's really all I can see from here. Yep, that's what's in the set cemetery. Oh, also the Darth Vader transformation set is in there. Finally, I've been poaching pieces from that for the longest time, and I was like, I'll rebuild it at some point, and I eventually was just like, that's never gonna happen. So I let it go. Real quick, Chris Blank Productions brings up a great topic, and I'm sure everyone will have a lot to say about this. But he says, hey Jay, just popping in, wanted to know your thoughts on the Skywalker Saga trailer. So I considered doing a video on this, and I was like, do I dare? Like 2 years ago, I did a video on a Skywalker Saga trailer, and I was so excited for the game, and we saw what happened with that. I guess off the bat, I do trust that the game will actually come out on April 5th, so I feel like it's finally going to happen this time.
Yeah, it has an actual time, so that makes me happy.
Right.
Or at least.
As for the gameplay and everything, I mean, it looks fun. It looks very interesting. I'd say one thing that... shout out to JMW for becoming a sponsor. I guess, again, because he was Oh yeah, there we go. 2 months. Congrats, man. He says I might join because I'm 14, but awesome stream. All right, man. Well, if you want to, that's fine. If not, then hope you sit back and enjoy it. I'd say the only thing that kind of turned me off, and I don't know, this might just be the fact that I am a low IQ, low skill level gamer, where like the combos that they were having to use to take out normal enemies, which, like, I don't know. For me, like, I don't want to spend that much effort taking out a stormtrooper. Like, back in the day, I just shoot them and they'd be dead, and then I'd kind of go on about my day. Like, I don't want to have to, like, string together a complex combo to, like, take out a grunt. So, I don't know. Is that... Am I nitpicking there, or is there some
I see
merit?
what you mean, because
I'm pretty sure
I'm
that
kind of used
combo
to just...
is, like, it's not necessary to like complete the game. I think it's just an extra thing to help you like beat the enemies quicker. I don't think you have to beat them like that.
Right, but I'm just saying, like I would assume that if that's a way to beat them, then it probably, rather than one shot, takes like three or four shots now. And I don't know. I don't know. We'll see, but I don't know.
Yeah, I don't know. I'm okay with that kind of stuff. I'm not as low IQ of a gamer, so I'm okay with that. And I'm also like used to that from the Force Awakens game. Like they had a lot of the similar mechanics, like the cover mechanic and stuff like that.
The cover mechanic I'm mostly fine with. I guess for me it's just, I don't know. I think the biggest thing I didn't like about the Force Awakens game is that it was honestly just too hard for like a Lego Star Wars game. Like some of the puzzles I was just spending so much time on, and I'm just like this is a Lego game. This should not be this difficult. But it just was.
It was also very drawn out.
Yes, 100%.
They were very eager to make a Lego game, and they didn't want to wait for the entire trilogy to come out.
Exactly.
So,
like every level was just so much longer than it should have been.
They had a whole level that was the Resistance preparing to fight the Restorer.
Yes.
Yeah.
That is, oh my gosh.
I agree. So I'm hoping this game doesn't feel as drawn out.
I certainly don't think it will be.
It's only got 5 levels for each film.
Oh, really? Okay, interesting.
Yeah. It's less than the complete saga in that aspect, but
I'd be willing to
that
bet,
extra
even though
time movements.
the levels are shorter, I'd still bet like each level is longer.
Full of stuff.
I would assume they're probably like Lego Star Wars 2 level, like long, which
right.
I mean, it's not the worst thing in the world, but like some of the levels in Lego Star Wars 2 also feel very drawn out, like through the Jundland Waste, like the infinite enemies. Oh my god. So I think more than anything, I just want the game to be fun. Like I don't want them to be overdoing it. The one thing I say I'm most excited about is that there's a much greater exploration aspect to the game. The fact that you can go to like worlds / hubs and explore. I love that. I think that's the biggest appeal.
That's what I'm excited for.
Cause when's the last time we got that from a Star Wars game? Like honestly, like when's the last time?
And it had that in the Force Awakens, but
I feel the Force Awakens hubs I feel were far more limited though. Like there was a little bit of exploration, but there wasn't like the hubs were pretty much just there to like a fancier version of like the cantina from TCS. You know, it wasn't like I wouldn't say it was. I mean, it could be the same, but I think it'll be a bit more in.
It was a good
Skywalker
step
Saga.
in the right direction, I'd say, for like the hub worlds of Star Wars. But I think they've ironed out the kinks with this one, and I'm really looking forward to it. My favorite thing from the trailer I saw was when you like hyperspace. There's like from the Coruscant areas, you could like land in different like outposts.
Okay.
Which outposts, which I think is really cool.
Cool. Real quick, shout out to Xavier Soren again with the $4.99 donate. He says, "Let's make this a great stream." I always strive for these to be great streams, but I guess we can make this one extra special because we actually have like exciting news to talk about.
Also, we can make all the citizens gonk droids. This is the greatest news ever.
This is what I've been waiting
Mumble
for.
mode as well. They actually implemented that, which is great.
Okay, let's talk about Mumble mode because I'm not a fan of Mumble mode. I feel like so here's the thing. Like, I don't dislike the idea of it because I think that there's enough people out there who want the flavor of the original game, and I would see why they'd want to implement that. My only issue is that mumble mode is just not how the original games were. Like, if you go back to the original games, like, they would, like, grunt every now and again, but most of the time they were just silent, and the gestures would convey their emotions and feelings.
Right. Like the cutscenes were written around them not being able to talk.
Exactly.
If you just replace words with mumbling, it's not the same effect.
Right, and I think I said this in the Discord, like, the mumbling looks more like them doing their best sim impression, not them trying to recreate what happened in those original games.
When they mumbled in the thing, like when I first saw it, I was like, oh, that's cute. And then I watched it again, and I was like, that's not how it works.
Are you talking about the announcement trailer?
Yes.
I don't think that's the final way they're going to do it. That was just like a test. Because when they originally said it might be added, that was the thing where they were like, it might be added, we don't know. So it was just a demonstration from this
I'm talking about the Darth Vader Luke Skywalker cutscene.
Yeah, whenever they go to the start, they specifically go to the start screen and they change it to mumble mode, and then they show that scene, I guess, to show off mumble mode.
Trailer?
Yes.
Yeah. Mm-hmm.
It's at the very end of it, the trailer.
Can someone let Warsaw in? He's in the waiting room.
Oh, I didn't see him there. Shout out to Eric Morales Corrales. Is that your name? Eric Morales Corrales? For subscribing. But yeah. Long story short, they didn't really mumble in the original games. They would just kind of grunt and gesture. So, I mean, mumble mode might like suffice for some people, but I don't know. It does to me. It doesn't.
It'll be awkward.
Yeah, I agree. Like to me, that doesn't seem like the original games, which is fine. Honestly, like I don't need the original grunts and stuff. Like I'm totally fine with them having voice acting. Like that's not gonna bother me one bit.
Okay, I missed that part. Sorry.
Yeah.
Yeah. I think a big part of LEGO games is the visual humor, and sure, like the voice acting in like the Marvel games and stuff. Like it still has the visual humor, but like the visual humor and the grunting going alongside each other is just way different than how they're gonna do it here. Like it's just not the same.
So I think, like I feel like if you go to like The Force Awakens, for example, there's some really good humor in that game. Like I don't mind. I don't like that's like I don't feel like I'm missing out on much if they the fact that it's gonna have the lines. I think the only thing that I don't like is when they just rip lines straight from the movie and it just sounds so awkward and forced. Like that's the only thing I don't really like. I think that just doesn't work. But other than that, like I have no issue with the voice acting because
nothing really jumped out at me in the trailer as being too cringe. Because like in LEGO Marvel Superheroes 2, especially some of the like Star-Lord stuff was very cringe. It was terrible. It was not good. It's when they try too hard to imitate somebody, especially when it comes to them imitating their dialogue, and it's like the people at TT Games are the same people writing dialogue for the movie.
Well, for The Force Awakens, did they not get the actual voice actors to do lines for the game?
Yeah, they did.
But it was.
They got some of them.
Okay.
For some parts of it, they would just like reuse dialogue from the movies.
Right.
The biggest like offender of them doing that was in the Lego Marvel Avengers, where they would literally just like pull like sound bites from the movies and put them randomly in, which was it didn't fit, and the audio just did not like fit at all.
Actually,
I feel you.
I don't really remember that, honestly.
That's interesting about Star-Lord because I know Chris Pratt doesn't do like any voice acting for video games because I was playing the new Jurassic World game and a bunch of the actors came back to do lines except him, and he also did that in the predecessor to this game. So I wonder if there's any reason
I don't think it's necessary
that
that just like Chris Pratt doesn't do it. It's just
Yeah.
high budget actor, you know.
yeah.
He's playing Mario, so he's not against voice acting.
Well, I mean, it's just for like video game projects.
Mario. Sorry, that's not relevant to anything. I'm sorry. That's just
Very relevant.
Lego Star Wars. It's a fun game.
But either way, I'm very much so looking forward to the game. I think it is oh, hold on, let me fix my camera. Sorry, guys. It is kind of unfortunate the game got delayed so many times because I feel like a bit of my hype has been taken away.
Same.
Yeah.
But this trailer did a good job for establishing.
Yeah, it brought me back into it. Yeah.
I was like, the day before I was talking to a friend about this, and I was like, I'm at this point in time, I can either take it or not, because I haven't done anything with it. And then the trailer released the next day, and it was like, epic, okay.
Yeah. I feel you.
Yeah, I haven't gotten around to watching the trailer yet. I don't
I'm
think
gonna
I'm gonna
actually
get the game.
start with a different level by episode 1. Because you can, like, pick which level, which episode you start.
Which is
Well, you
really
can
cool.
pick the trilogy at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
I think you can pick individual movies.
You
Like,
can, like,
Yeah, I think it's well.
it's back and
So in the
like,
trailer, it shows them cycling through movies, but the narrator says trilogy. So I feel like
There's a bunch of watch symbols on it.
What they what they showed in the trailer was if there were question marks, then they were locked. But if they were unlocked, then it was just like they had played everything already. So like the footage they'd shown. But I think it's going to be trilogy, 100%.
which is fine. It's still,
Yeah.
That makes sense.
the way I'm gonna play it is original, prequels, and then sequels.
that's exactly how I'll do it.
Oh,
Yeah.
there's the thing.
I'm going release order.
I was gonna start with episode 1.
Yeah, me too.
Yeah.
Nah, release order, bro.
That's not how the complete saga did it.
Someone's gonna start with the sequels.
That's
and
how
Well,
Modern
Complete Saga was
Warfare.
okay. Complete Saga's different because the Lego Star Wars 1 came out before Lego Star Wars 2. And the only reason they did the prequels first for Lego Star Wars 1 was because Episode 3 was coming out. So like they were writing the prequel, like that was what was relevant. It would have been dumb for them to have done the like original trilogy first, and then like 2 years or a year after Episode 3, then put the prequel game out.
Right. It's the one person that does the sequels first. I don't know what that kind of order is, but
they want to do
Power
what
to you.
they think. I guess they want to do what, I guess, a personal opinion of what they think
They
might
wanna
be
get
least
to-
favorite. Then the
Something I've been thinking about, if episode 7 level will be the exact same thing as the video game.
Nah,
or
no
is it
way,
different?
no way.
I can't wait for the final mission just to be you preparing to fight the First Order. This is the final mission of episode 7.
Oh, amazing.
I think I'm most interested to see how they're gonna do the prequel levels, only because like if we look at the history of Lego Star Wars, those are like the first levels they made for a Lego Star Wars game. So by virtue, they're the most simple. So it'll be very interesting to see like more complex prequel levels because the original ones like some of them you can finish in like 3 minutes. So like it'll be nice to see them not only one like be more complex, but 2 just be more accurate because like there are a lot of like just flat out wrong levels like in episode 3 specifically.
yeah, I kind of like
Negotiations.
You said you like the wrong levels.
Yeah, I think it's fun. I don't know.
I mean, I think it's interesting seeing like like kind of maybe what the direction might have been at that point, or like what information they may have been given because the movie was still in production, kind of while the game was in production. But like in hindsight, I don't know. It doesn't do much for me to like go to Utapau and like the level looks nothing like Utapau and Cody looks nothing like Cody, and you just like show up and you fight Grievous with Cody. Like I don't know, like it, like
Yeah, I get what you mean.
like I'm much more interested in seeing that like a more realistic interpretation of like Utapau, for example.
I guess
There has
that's
to be a
fair.
second player.
I'm interested to see how they'll deal with episode 9 and the Palpatine if they make it into a joke.
I feel like they will.
Like in the holidays
The
special.
movie. I wonder how much this will do to the movies. Like
Oh.
prequels or sequels.
I don't think they'll diss anything. I think they'll be respectful because like even like the original like Lego Star Wars games were all respectful. Like I mean they could have like been very rude to Jar Jar in like Lego Star Wars if they wanted, but
That's fair.
they
It
were
kind of
mostly
hinted
nice.
towards like he was slightly annoying, but they didn't go anywhere further than
Well,
that.
that's kind of the movie.
Right. Like and the funny thing is like even in Lego Star Wars 1, for example, like Obi-Wan was kind of the comic relief for the most part, which was weird, but they kind of poked fun at him more than anyone, I think.
I don't know, that shot in the trailer of the opening level for episode 1 really got me
Yeah.
excited. That looked really
Oh, I think I missed that. Can someone like send a picture or something? I don't even think I don't remember.
It was like the camera was like from the like it was like behind them or whatever, so you could see both walls of the hallway. I don't know. It just looked really cool to me.
Yo, someone send a screenshot in like Boil Lounge or something. I want to see that.
Yeah, I'm on my phone, so I can't copy. But I'll hold on.
What's up, Davin? How you doing?
Gaming streams.
That's a great question. Well, I mean, I could. I have a capture card, so I could just like plug my PS4 into it, and then. Oh, so I guess I'm definitely gonna get the game on PS4. Like that's pretty much a given at this point. I mean, I could. 100% could. So maybe, yeah, maybe I'll do that. The only thing is like I want to play the game for the first time, like by myself. Like I want to have to be on while I'm playing the game, you know, especially if it sucks.
Yeah.
So, I think I'll probably play through it a bit, and then maybe I'll like do like free. If there's a free play equivalent, I'll do that for like.
I think there is, because you can like hyperspace jump to other planets.
Yeah, and there is the thing of Rose, Tico, and the Mustafar thing shooting that mouse droid.
Yeah.
Oh.
I like a hub though, because I had that weird clone guy, and I don't think that's part of the level.
Oh, okay. Maybe he was
Maybe he was like a second player. Yeah, that could be.
But he was standing very still.
Maybe that was like a created character. Maybe they're bringing that back.
Ooh. They're having creative characters.
Bro, I'm gonna be able to make like I don't know, Darth Revan or something. I wonder if hold on, was Darth Revan in the Force Awakens game?
Yes.
Yeah.
It's like a DLC character.
Yeah.
Okay. Was Darth Nihilus in that? Was Darth Nihilus in that game?
No. J.J. Abrams and Kathleen Kennedy were in that one.
Yeah.
Yes, they were. And young Rey was in that game.
Oh, yeah.
One of my favorite features as well is like how you can use the Force to like manipulate like creatures and civilians into doing different things.
Yes.
I don't know. That seems rather complex, but I guess we'll see.
I feel like there would be more like free play missions instead of the actual story.
What do you mean?
Like maybe if there's like more free play, you can do that instead of the actual like story.
I don't know.
Bibby says he might consider getting a PS5 for Lego Star Wars, bro. That'd be the ultimate power move.
Oh yeah. Where did you get the system for? Lego
Star Wars.
When he beats the game, he'll just give it to one of his friends. I don't need it anymore.
Like, yeah, I'd be, I don't know. I don't know what they're gonna do with the whole hub world and how replayable it will be.
The only thing I will say this, the only thing I didn't like about the Force Awakens hubs was that, like, everything was just in different places in every hub. So I would get to a hub and be like, okay, like, where do I have to go to buy characters on this planet? And, like, where do I have to go? Like, that was super annoying.
Yeah. Although I just memorized them all, so it was fine. But like, yeah, it was kind of.
But isn't that like that's so much more effort than you should have to put into that?
Yeah, it is.
I'm thinking maybe every hub will have like a cantina type of area where I think that would be ideal, where every hub has like a cantina where you go and that's where you can like buy stuff and you can do all your like utilities type stuff in one place.
Yeah, I can see that happening.
Yeah, I don't think it's gonna be like outdoor stations. Maybe.
I might just do this as the other game.
But yeah, I think just talking about it now has gotten me even more excited for the game.
Yeah,
me too.
I was definitely not going to buy it, but just hearing you guys talk about it, I might get it because I've never played a Lego Star Wars game before.
Hey!
One detail I just look back on is that you could do different approaches to the missions. You could do like a more stealthy approach and like go full on, which I think is really cool and adds variety to the levels. in different places.
I can get why people would like that.
I like him pretty hard.
I don't dislike it. I don't know. Like I said, that's converging on a little too complex for me. Like I want my Lego games to be simple. Like I don't know, man. Like I said, low IQ gamer here.
I mean, the formula worked for so long. I think it's about time that they change things up.
Like, are these not still games for kids though? Like, are these like this was for a lot of you? Lego Star Wars was like the first Star Wars game you probably played.
The E10 and up is worrying me. Like, I don't know if this is gonna be on my skill level.
I haven't heard the words E10 and up in 10 years. Oh my gosh.
Yeah, I don't know how I feel about
I
that.
forgot that there's a rating on games.
Yeah,
Once you become an adult, you don't care. Like,
Exactly.
Nowadays everything is just either E or M. There's no
There's
teen
no-
games anymore.
there's no middle ground, you're right.
And plus, no one even really follows the ratings.
Yeah.
I mean, I think that an M-rated game is pretty okay.
Unless it's GTA 5, no one follows the ratings.
Okay, Jay, I
I
think
think that'd be the exception. Where-
Jay, can we ban the guy that was spamming the chat and he's also DMing me now? Like,
How is he? What is he DMing you
Yeah,
on?
someone, yeah, the guy's
he just DM'd me on Discord. He's from your
DMs me
server.
too.
He
Yeah,
DM'd me as
so-
well.
Go ahead. His name on Discord is 3 Eyes Baby, and his picture is a picture of a 3-eyed baby. I timed him out again on the chat because he keeps spamming with like just obscene garbage.
I don't even see his name. I don't know why, but I don't see him in the chat. But yes, go ahead, ban him.
I can't. Is that hide the user from the channel? Let me ban him. He just got untimed. He just sent a message. Do you see it?
Yeah, I see him saying, "Bro, I'm not that guy." I mean, yeah, kick him. Like, get rid of him.
Bro,
Shoot
I'm
him.
not that guy. Yeah, it's pretty easy. Yeah, okay.
Yeah.
Hold on, I might need to restart my computer. I'm lacking real hard.
Techno, you may come into a little lag again last time.
Just is taking control of Jared's Wi-Fi.
Techno, you have mod powers, right?
Yes, sir.
Can you join a different chat real quick?
Yeah.
Bro, I'm not that guy.
Yeah, are you gonna finish your complete saga playthrough?
Bro, I actually have a time limit on that now. Oh my god, I need to get Cena over here.
Oh, damn.
But I only say that because now, like, I have an actual end date. So yes, I guess I would like to finish it before that game comes out.
Bro, this guy's clearly alive. He DM'd me and said, "I am your girlfriend." Clearly lying. I like Lego. Impossible.
The man told me I love you, like the guy who joined the server.
The 3-eyed baby dude.
Yes.
Yeah, I think he did that to everyone.
Like, sorry, I'm taken.
He hasn't done that to me yet.
Consider yourself lucky.
I'm fine. So, if this is a question for the complete saga for you, Jay, what is your least favorite level? You might have been asked this before.
Bounty Hunter Pursuit, easily. Not even close. Like,
Wait, which level is that one?
that's the one where you have to chase Zamwazelle on your speeder. From episode 2.
The one I dislike the most, for me personally, and it's not because it's a bad game, so I just sucked at it, was the 5th level in episode 4, where there were like constant stormtroopers coming after you, and you had to build this thing, and you had to keep shooting them and stopping it, and it was annoying to build, because they would keep stopping you from building it.
That's kind of how I feel like through the Junlin Waste.
Okay, he's gone, Jay.
Okay, thank you.
Yay.
Actually, hold on. Someone who's watching the stream right now, tell me, how does it look? Like, is it hella laggy? Like, what's going on with it?
Got better. It was pretty bad a few minutes ago.
Yeah.
I don't think you heard me, but it
Like,
looks
you're
like right
cutting.
Okay. I think we're good now, then.
I'm going to the Lego store tomorrow.
Bro.
Man.
Clone packs, Rebel packs, Snowtrooper Battle Pack.
Clone pack, Rebel pack, and the
haven't
Ahsoka
done
head,
any-
because I already got my other stuff at Toys R Us.
Why are you guys buying the packs 22 days after they came out? Like, you just buy them on day one. I don't know.
Bro, shut the... Bro,
COVID restrictions in Ontario.
I am literally going to...
We didn't get a late Lego sets, you know?
Aaron, I am literally gonna slap you.
It's a snowstorm where I am, so it's not exactly wherever I want.
You know, Jay, I decided to forego being a scalper for those, just for the flex picture on American, and it was so worth it.
Bro,
It was
Wow.
worth it.
Honestly, I can wait for those.
be careful what you wish
I'm not
for.
gonna pick up any.
With the what?
Be careful what you wish for. Keep in mind, you have to see me twice this year.
I think, well, okay. Yeah, I do. But, you know, I offered you the clone packs at cost, but, you know, why would you want to buy them 20 days early?
Okay. I'm gonna talk to you off stream. Anyways.
I haven't bought any Lego Star Wars stuff since like January.
You know you're in trouble when Jay asks to speak to you off stream.
For your detention with Mrs. J.
Meet me after class.
Meet me after class.
That is not what I sound like.
Well, I mean,
The other stuff I've been buying recently from Lego, if I think about it, was Marvel stuff, because I've just been really happy with the stuff they've been pumping out recently.
What Marvel sets have you liked recently?
The Benatar is an amazing set.
Oh, it's
The
such a
Guardian
good set.
Ship is such a great set.
wait, you
Like-
still have to build that, Jay?
That's I've not built it now.
The,
Okay, whoever, I think Star Wars, I think like,
Even their mic.
yeah.
Yeah.
Whoever's
If
rubbing,
someone's laying on their bed with their phone, I'm guessing that sounds what it is. Just like kind of don't put your phone on your chest if you're like sitting on your bed or something. Just kind of like make sure your microphone's not obstructed because it sounds really bad for people else.
yeah.
me?
But
I
yes,
think it was you. Yeah, you couldn't have that.
but yes, Benatar, awesome set.
I picked up the
Well, you wouldn't know, would you?
that I picked up was the new Doctor Strange one.
Sorry.
It looks good. I like it. It looks so. It's so interesting for a set. I think. That's what it
The
is.
eyeball.
Yeah, well, it's the eyeball with tentacles.
Okay, is it me or do the No Way Home sets suck?
They do.
I haven't picked up any.
I'm gonna get the figures. That's it.
I don't really
I
like
want
the
that
figures
eyeball
either.
set just to make some cool foliage with those tentacles. But I don't think I'm gonna buy this for that. But I don't know. Those are some pretty cool pieces.
The only figures I really liked from the No Way Home set are like
Okay,
the
it's
integrated
Darth Stormtrooper.
Spider-Man.
Please, like, be careful rubbing your. Oh my god. Please be careful rubbing your microphone.
It.
Okay. Anyways,
I don't think it was Techno, was it?
I think it was Darth Stormtrooper.
Darth Vader, can you say something real quick?
Hello?
Yeah, because
Just be careful not to rub your mic. Anyways, what were you saying, Star Wars?
I was saying that the only figures that I really liked from it was the Doctor Strange figure, the integrated suit, and the Vulture figure. But the reason I won't buy them is because then I don't really need them now, because they only appeared in one movie, and I don't really like the integrated suit. And now Doctor Strange doesn't have that outfit anymore, and he has like the more comic book accurate one. I just like, well, it's if I talk about it more, it's spoiler territory, but I think people who really wanted to see the movie have seen it by
I
now.
think
but-
we've already talked about it on stream.
Yeah,
okay.
yeah.
Okay, the final No Way Home suit is a figure I really want to get now. Like, if they make a set, I want them to put him in.
Hold on. First question: what is the integrated suit? What is that?
The integrated suit is the Far From Home suit. It's the Far From Home red and black with the white logo on the back, with the Iron Spider suit, the Iron Spider logo put on it.
Like he gets it on his chest.
How do you guys know the difference between all these suits? Like, I know the black and gold suit because it's black and gold, and then everything else looks the same to me.
yeah,
Okay. And
Iron Man are
in
easily
defense,
separate.
how do you know the name of like every random background prop in the club in Star Wars?
Because those are like distinct people. Like the suits all look the same. Like I honestly had no idea he had a different.
Really, the colorization, some of them are
but
very
we're going into different territory.
Like I had no idea that he had on a different color suit at the end of No Way Home. Like
It's a blue and red suit. The other one was black. I thought you could tell the difference, and the blue one was very shiny. Like the cloth he uses.
Is his suit not blue and red in every other movie?
His suit. Wait,
We're focusing on the main character. You notice if he changes suits.
Thank you, Enthard. He says, I can't tell the difference between any Spider-Man. I agree. That's actually what kind of made the end sequence annoying, because they all look the same.
They do look. No. Between the 3 different Spider-Men, they all have different eyes. Is also, I think, a very easy way to tell. But it is hard though.
Yes, like why couldn't they have just been like, I don't know, like
the
weird.
logos are
I should
different.
have worn name tags.
Like, I don't know, have one of them like get shot, so he's like bleeding, and so you can tell though that's the bloody guy. Like one of them like gets like clawed on the back. One of them like someone throws an apple at him, so he has like an apple stain on his face. I don't know anything.
That's
In what practicality would they integrate an apple throwing scene?
Did you not play the Lego Star Wars Force Awakens game?
You're not gonna like my answer, so I'm not gonna answer.
very different, I would say. The webbing on the Tobey Maguire suit is silver. That's a very distinct difference you can tell between the both of them.
How am I supposed to tell when they're all swinging across the screen? Like, and it's dark.
The logos you can tell are different. It's a big difference.
I don't. Okay, I mean, I guess if I like paid, but like they didn't establish any of that like in the in like the movie. They weren't like, oh, like I have this suit and you have that suit and this is why.
The point of the movie is kind of be like a how do you say this? It's like a not collaboration. It's actually like a combination. Sure.
Like to the past Spider-Man movies?
Yeah, it's meant to be like a celebration of all of them.
Sure, I don't know. It was. They could have done a better job making them look distinct. That's all I'm saying.
It was no
the fault of the movie, though. That's the fault. That's not even a fault. That's how they look. It would be weird if they looked different.
No, I understand that, but when you're making a movie like that, like I think there should be a more obvious visual cue so the audience knows who the hell is who. Like, there's like, for example, in like episode 5, like there's no real reason why Luke's snowspeeder has gray on it. Like it could have just been orange, but they made it gray, so you know, like, oh, that's Luke's snowspeeder.
I guess you're just a low IQ movie watcher.
Apparently, I'm really exposing myself on this stream.
Yeah, you kind of are. It was very easy for me to find out which ones they are.
I don't know.
Tom's is like one of the most distinct ones. He has gold, literally gold on his suit. Toby and Andrew's look pretty different, I would say.
Yeah.
Oh
like
my
real...
god.
Toby's weapon like sticks out of his suit, so I can tell like who it is.
Andrew is like
One that brings
Andrew's logo,
3 Spider-Man action figures.
and the colors pop a lot more on Andrew's.
Like I said, they could have done a better job at making me, dumb, low IQ viewer, understand which one was it.
Okay, but what
You want them to like
name on top of their head.
I want them to put like a sticker on top that says like for each of their heads, saying Peter 1, Peter 2, Peter 3.
Yeah, well, yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like, why couldn't they have just like worn like a number or something? Like that would have been perfect. Like
it would have been stupid.
why? So they can like they could have been like, oh, like maybe okay. So they're working with like MJ and Ned or whatever. I guess they're supposed to leave, but I don't know. Maybe there's a reason. Maybe they have to stay for a reason. And they're like, okay, we need to be able to tell who's who. So like, you guys wear numbers because like we can't tell it. Like they can even make it a scene in the movie where they're like, oh, like which one is our Peter? And he's like, oh, it's me, obviously. And they'd be like confused about it because all the suits look the same. And they'd be like, do we need to wear numbers?
Name tags.
Jay, real quick.
The three I giving it in another account.
Yeah, he messaged me.
I was gonna ask you for mod powers so I can ban him.
I mean, do whatever you need to do to get rid of the guy. Like,
I need mod powers to get rid of him. No problem. I don't have them.
Emergency mod powers.
Well, I'm just a fan and you banned me. I will expose.
Oh wait, what? Okay, I think I just got
And
it.
his name is now 3 Ice Baby.
Great. Okay.
all right, you're a Jatorian guard now.
I got it. I'm not. I promise you, I'm not doing this. The power grab, you know.
Yeah.
Okay. Exposed. I know. It's my bad. Okay.
What's up, Owen Tomlinson? Okay, can someone else tell me? I can't be the only one here who had a hard time like figuring out
No,
who
I
the
agree.
hell's
When
who.
you're swinging, it's kind of hard.
Yeah.
I will agree that it was difficult until the fact that they all jump down. Because when they all jump down on like the spikes of the Statue of Liberty, it is a bit, you can tell very easily the difference.
Also, it's like pitch black during the final battle.
Exactly.
I couldn't tell them apart at all.
I will
I
give
didn't
you
really
that
care
the
either. It
swinging
didn't really
part
matter.
is the most difficult to see, but for other scenes, I thought it was perfectly fine. And for
Well,
that, and
I
also
couldn't
for
tell,
that,
but I didn't really care. Like, what does it matter if you know who's
Yeah,
who?
like-
It's not like they're doing anything important. They're just fighting.
yeah, exactly. They're just swinging, and we know there's 3 of them. And we know
Yeah, when
that
they're
the
doing
one.
something important, you can tell.
Hell yeah.
Yeah. During like all like the emotional talking scenes, they make sure you know like who's talking.
They even make it a thing to pull their masks down so they talk to each other. Like that.
Yeah.
I mean,
And the
like I said,
swing
it's not a
as well.
huge deal. I just feel like it can help me understand who the heck is who. Like, especially in a movie where there's just so much action and everyone's going everywhere. Well, especially like when they're like tossing things at people. They're like, all right,
Yeah.
it's your turn now. I'm like, okay, like which one is? Like, I had to like think, okay, like which one is he again? Like, I feel like it should just be more obvious. It just makes for an easier movie experience. It's not a huge
One
deal.
of them has to wear a blue scarf. One of them has to wear a pink scarf.
Yes,
Or
that'd
whatever it
be
is.
great. Like anything like that. I'm
But you
totally.
want them
Looks
all
like
to wear
that.
like different
Damn.
signs, like post-it notes on the back of them. One says "kick me," one says "punch me," and one says. Like,
Oh no! All they have to have is just like a note with the one that says like the number 1, one that says the number 2, and one that says the number 3.
What?
It's like the little Just Dance hands, so you know which one's which.
Well,
Oh,
even that they mention in the movie. Which one did you mean by Peter 1, Peter 2, or Peter 3? I thought I was Peter 1 or 2 and 3, and that was like a point they were trying to make. Like
Wait, so
we don't
Peter
know
1 is Marvel
Tom
Peter.
Holland.
Okay.
Yeah, Tom Holland.
And I'm guessing
Peter
Peter
2
2
is
is Toby.
And Peter 3 is
Peter
Sam.
2's Toby, Peter 3's Andrew.
So there you go.
You should have done
Wait,
like
did
the
somebody
prequel
say
with
Peter
different
1 is
colored
Peter?
lightsabers.
No, Peter 1 was
One is
Tom.
Okay. Just hearing
They
things.
should have had the Japanese Spider-Man in that movie.
Oh,
Shake my head.
Professor, like,
They should have had Spider Ham in that movie.
He was in he was in Spider-Verse, but they didn't put Japanese Spider-Man in that, so they needed to put him somewhere. I would have loved it if his giant mech just showed up at the end of the movie,
he's rumored to be in the sequel,
which I'm looking for.
Spider-Verse 2.
Across the Spider-Verse.
who is this Japanese Spider-Man?
Look up Japanese Spider-Man.
How many Spider-Men? Or hold on. How many Spider-Men are in Spider-Verse?
There is okay. I'll just list them because
No. I don't want. Actually, no. Don't listen. No. Don't listen. Don't listen. Because I want to watch the movie and I want to be surprised. So never mind.
Oh, you haven't seen it?
No, I have not seen it. So forget that
Oh,
question.
it's pretty good.
Yeah, I've heard great things
It's like
about
the
it.
best Spider-Man movie.
I've heard,
Yeah, the best one.
and I think the animation looks amazing. So I do really want to see that movie.
It's
like 4
the
years.
frame rate. The frame rate of that movie is very interesting. They make it like 12 frames instead of 24 to make it like a little bit delayed, so it looks more stylized and more like a comic.
Right.
Yeah.
And like in Spider-Verse, you can tell which Spider-Man's who, because they're all wearing different suits.
Exactly.
And also they also have like a different how do you say like body, like a different character design.
Like some of them are thick.
Yeah, sure.
Like Spider-Pig is basically more cartoonish than
Motif, that's it. Like a different character, like I don't know.
Yeah,
I'm
yeah.
gonna find a word for it.
It also has a banger song, but that's not really relevant.
Hold on. Here's the ultimate question. Here's the ultimate question: is Into the Spider-Verse better than the Clone Wars?
Yeah,
Yeah,
absolutely.
Okay, I'm banning all of them, Jay. I'm sorry, you gave me the power. They're just lying through their teeth. It's
Spider-Verse is like one of the best like animated things ever created.
I will stand by the truth.
Bro,
The
Clone
thing
Wars
is that
in that
movie-
movie.
The animation in that movie
Clone Wars
is so
is
full of love.
objectively.
I do not care about boring politics.
Politics is super interesting. I'm not gonna say anything else because I don't know, but no, Clone Wars is great.
Politics are great, especially in children's cartoons.
That's exactly what I'm saying.
All of us agree. That's why they're banned on the Discord server.
Well, no, that's because some.
Honestly, I guess Aaron, you haven't been around long enough. That's like a running gag here. Like anytime someone like talks about or hypes something up here, I'll typically ask, okay, fine, but is it better than Clone Wars?
Right. Okay.
Because everyone thinks Clone Wars is the best thing since Jesus Christ.
It is the best
will
thing.
say-
Well, in my opinion, as somebody who doesn't believe in him, it is the best thing since him.
Okay.
It is.
Oh boy.
I will say Spider-Verse does not have a narrated intro, so I have to take points off from that.
Okay.
The narration. Is
And there's
very well done.
no clone troopers. Whee!
The
Clone
narration
Troopers
is like
are a good addition to any media.
They should have had
Spider-Man Clone Trooper when?
movie narrating everything.
There should have been Admiral Yularen.
The character.
I need Admiral Yularen Spider-Man.
Yes.
That's what I need.
Nick Skeen asked a great question because I was actually thinking about this earlier today. He says, any motorized parts of the mock plan? There's two that two or three. The first one is the clone helmet dispenser. I think I'd love to have that kind of going around in a circle. That'd be nice. Two, the babies, the baby tubes, the embryos, those are supposed to rotate, I think. So maybe those would be a little bit more complicated, just given how big they are. And three, I'd love to have a squid droid kind of laying on top of a building, but then from the inside you can see the little drill thing rotating. I think that'd be kind of a cool inclusion to the build. So we'll see how those go. But for sure, if I can't figure out the second two, I will definitely have a rotating clone helmet dispenser. Which I find kind of funny, because, if I'm, a captain or something, do I have to sit there and wait, an hour until the captain helmet gets dispensed?
Yes. That's part of being a captain.
Personal conveyor belt.
It's like hotel luggage.
I have an interesting fun fact for you, Jay. The Japanese Spider-Man I brought up before, he was a big inspiration that led to Power Rangers creation, by the way.
Okay. I was not expecting that.
And that's a picture of him and his mech behind him.
And Third says it's like at a bowling alley. No, it's like at the airport whenever you gotta wait for your luggage. Mr. Know-It-All says, we're going to do for the clone babies and young clones. For the babies, I'm probably going to use trophy figs. And for the young clones, the very young ones, I don't know what I'm... So, I mean, I have, a few young Bobas, but I'm going to need, 50 for this mock. So I don't know if I'm going to, I don't know. How much is a young Boba figure? Does anyone on Bricklink even have more than 10?
The good or the bad one?
I mean, I think they're both fine. I mean, I probably wouldn't want to use
Yellow
them mixed
or
up.
white?
Well, obviously not the yellow one.
I mean, he looks super angry.
Obviously not the yellow one, Aaron.
Yeah, you want to use more accurate skin tone?
No quantity. Okay, yeah.
That is
there's a
true.
guy-
Oh man,
Okay,
the skin tone.
And you can use, there's a bunch of figures that I think are pretty cheap with that, skin tone, so you can have different faces.
But you could also
You don't
buy
have to use Boba.
375 young Bobas for $6.50 each, or €6.50 each.
Wow.
You said there's 375?
They do, and I'm guessing it's an Asian store. Wait, it is Hong Kong. It's almost like I know Bricklink. It's amazing. Yeah.
Have to be knockoffs.
So, oh my god, Dire Stormtrooper, please stop rubbing your mic. Oh, please,
It's not a
please,
knockoff.
spare us. Okay, so wait, is it the one from the
2013.
Oh, that's the older one. Oh.
I mean, they have the same face. The only difference is one has a thicker layer of belt.
Right, no, but the color is totally. It's not like you can It's not like you can mix them because the colors are different too.
Oh wait, this one's light nougat.
Oh wait, they're fleshed
No,
out
they're
on
both
this
light
one,
nougat.
though.
There's no other. There's only light nougat ones.
No, I'm talking. So they released. There was a 2013 one, and then there's the 17 one from the Hyperspace
Yeah,
one.
2017 one and 2013 are same color.
Okay,
Same-
so can
They're not the same
Yeah.
color. No, their shirts are a different blue, 100%.
Oh, the shirt. I thought you meant the skin color.
No,
The
no, no,
shirts
no.
are different blue. Yeah, but the issue is that the 2017 one, cheapest is 15, and there's no quantity available at all.
Okay, so
And-
that pretty much sums that up. We're using the old one.
Okay, so you could buy 3 of the old one for the price of 1 new one, and there's no store with more than 1 unless they have 9, and it costs $20 a piece. So thank our good friend and buy the 2013 one.
So does anyone in my country have like 10?
Oh wait, you want to buy bulk Lego and you don't live in Asia? I'm sorry, it's just not possible.
Bruh.
Pack your bags, we're leaving.
Okay, there's someone in Ireland with 11 of them for €6 each. That's not too far off. How many do you need?
I don't know. I mean, I'm thinking like maybe like 40 or 50.
40. Okay, so
That's so much money. Like, do I really want to spend?
Oh wait, there's some in Germany. Perfect. I could easily help you with that.
But
He has
how
300.
many?
The mod. He has 300.
How much?
Oh, you want 40? You said?
I mean, I'm gonna say how much is it? Like, what's the price?
Oh, actually, no. I think this guy has cheap shipping to the U.S., so it should be fine shipped to you. One second, let me check real quick. I'm finding out.
Oh, Jay, hold on. You're planning to do the more accurate skin tones for all the clones, right?
Yes.
Okay, because they do make. I know for a fact that they make like kid face prints in the correct nougat color because I have some.
Are they gonna be easy to get in bulk? That's the question.
Those are came in a pretty cheap set.
What figure is it?
So you should be covered. So I know, like, what's the name? He is a specific. He's like a named character from Jurassic World set.
I mean, okay, Jurassic World. Is it a newer Jurassic World or older Jurassic World set?
It's from like last year. It was like
Yeah, okay. There's a good chance of quantity because those sets were very much parted out. There's a lot of availability.
Manny Belletta says Bricks and Pieces has the heads, which someone. Oh yeah, Rowan Freemaker. That's right.
Ron Freemaker's a clone confirmed.
The Freemaker kid head. He's too happy to be Boba, I think.
He has like a. Does he? Well, he is pretty happy, but does he not have like a reverse head?
He's overly happy. His name is Rowan, right?
Yeah, yeah. Does he not have a reverse head that's not as happy?
There's no reverse. It's just an overly happy face. That is too happy. There's too many teeth.
All right, guys. I need suggestions.
Okay, so I have a face print right here. I can post it in DC.
Manny Belletta. Okay, Manny, bro, help a boyo out. What face do you suggest for a little kid, like darker skin tone face?
Just use a new clone.
Those are some battle-hardened children.
How about Quinlan Voss? The cloners one where he looks high.
Just use like the old Padme figurehead, the Clone Wars version.
Oh yes.
Do you want me to send you a webpage with all the medium nougat heads?
Yes.
Okay, I'll do that. Wait, how do I do this?
Xander's head does look good, but like, there's a total of like 48 on Bricklink. Although someone in Denmark does have 26 Xander heads for only $2.67.
Wouldn't you
Jay, look in VC chat. It has freckles. Is that a problem?
Let's
I
see.
don't think Boba has freckles.
Yeah, he's a little too happy.
Is the ideal fate just neutral?
That kind of looks like comic. Tell me, does that not look like comic bricks but with a tan?
Yeah.
Bro, why is Bricklink?
Oh, who's that? Hold on. Who's the black kid from Harry Potter?
Oh, Seamus Finnegan.
Bruh.
Hey, no, okay, I'm allowed to like Harry Potter. I don't care.
That's too quick.
Jay, he's also, that's not the black kid, that's the Scottish kid.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I don't think Seamus Finnegan is the black kid. Okay, who is the black kid?
I'm trying to find him, 1 second. Okay,
Wait,
it's
from the
Dean
CMS.
Thomas.
Is there no Harry Potter fan here that knows? Okay, Dean Thomas. Thank you, Inthert.
I literally just said okay, you know.
No, you said Seamus Finnegan. You said Seamus
I
Finnegan.
said Dean Thomas, and you look at the chat and listen to Intern.
Oh my god. Dean Thomas still looks too happy.
Yeah.
They're all way too happy. Lego's not like making depressed children.
That's actually a good. Who is the? 11 from Stranger Things. I think has kind of like
but
a.
she also doesn't she have blood on her forehead or something?
No.
I'm sorry, I never
She's
watched
a
the
bloody
show.
nose.
I don't like spooky things.
Bro.
Can someone please find me a good head to use
I'm
for a
trying,
kid?
Jay. Okay, you want medium
Wait,
noodle.
no, 11 only has one face print, and it's like grumpy.
Okay,
That's what I said. Yeah,
Jay.
yeah. 11 is a depressed kid.
Okay, Jay, I just sent you a list of every single Bricklink head that is
Where?
in the color medium in Discord. Just click that link and it should open it up for you.
Where did you send it?
On Discord, to your messages.
Don't ever send me a personal message on Discord. You know how many personal messages I have to scroll through to get there?
Oh,
Nah, I'm messing with you. I appreciate it. Thank you.
sorry. Wow. I guess I want. Oh, you should use the Clactonian Raider from Mandalorian.
Oh
They're really
god, those are cursed. Okay,
you could use,
clone
no,
head.
that guy's a mustache. That doesn't work.
Okay, I'm gonna post the list in Bricklink. I mean, I'm sorry, not in Bricklink. I'm gonna post the link in the chat, and maybe the chat can help me find a good head for a young clone.
Don't we just do it? I already have it pasted.
Whose head is this?
I just.
This one has a slight smirk that kind of works. Oh, this is who is this?
Keep in mind that.
Oh, this is Dean Thomas's head. Okay, Dean Thomas's head is a consideration because he has black eyebrows as well.
Captain Panama.
I mean-
looks angry.
There's the alternate face of Hercules, but it's pretty angry. So it's not gonna work.
Would you
We could
consider
have
a different
one
color, Jay?
I mean, no, it should be the.
Nah, dude.
It needs to be the same color as the clones. Oh, this is a good head. I feel like so. Here, the nice thing about this is I have options. Like I can have some people with different expressions. You know.
Here, wait. What do you think about
I just need a good neutral face. I guess I need a good just
Yeah.
kind of stoic expression
Here,
for the
I
both of
sent it
them.
in chat. I sent it in the stream chat, so you don't have to scroll through a bazillion DMs.
Thank you.
Yeah, you're welcome.
It says message retracted. Did you?
No, I sent it again because I sent the link the same time you did to the entire list, and I just removed it.
Oh, okay.
The only
It's the
one
new
I
there.
think that really works is the
I don't like the chiseled jaws a little too much.
Okay, well, it's a hippie or a Native American.
Yeah, I know exactly what figure that's from.
It's an Apache chief.
Yeah.
Yeah. So unfortunately, they are chiseled.
He's gorgeous.
They all have mustaches. What the heck?
yeah, the Dean Thomas figure, like Slight Smoke is the only one that kind of works. Maybe the Ned Leeds one.
Okay, this is really hard actually. There's no angry face.
The one that
It's all
Bibby
just,
sent kind of worked, but it's what set is this from? Oh, this is Ned's face from that blister pack.
No, that's expensive. That's not gonna be.
Why is this so expensive? That blister pack was on sale here.
It's not that it's expensive. It's that I don't think a lot of people bought it to Predator. I could be wrong, and there could be a European or Asian store that did it. But
So I think I have 2 of those blister packs, so I could like throw those in somewhere.
I thought you need 40.
I know, but I'm saying like I have options for some diverse heads, like with different expressions throughout the build, or for the kids.
You know what? I'm really happy that I finally realized what we're talking about because I just hadn't processed. I thought you were making a Geonosis Arena with 40 young Boba Fett's in it. I don't know why.
Yes,
But-
absolutely.
I just realized you're making Kamino. So, my bad.
I mean, you did think that Seamus Finnegan was the black kid from Harry Potter, so.
Okay, you know what? I'm sure that there is somebody in the world named Seamus who is not
Bro,
Irish.
Find me one black person named Seamus.
Yeah, okay. We're going to Facebook. We're going to Facebook.
You're gonna scroll through a lot of Irish people.
Seamus. Okay, you know black people live in Ireland. Okay. No, these are all white. Oh my gosh.
You think?
They all look the exact same. That's not...
Stream has gone too far. Jay, so for some
Yo, hold on. I'm sorry to interrupt. So someone brought up the head from the Naboo security guard from the old flash beater.
Way too old. Captain Panaka? He looks way too old.
It's not Panaka, it's someone else. It's not bad. It's not great, but it's not bad. Like this could work. No, this legit could work. Look at this.
It's the one that came in the 2015 flash beater, right?
Yes.
for adult clone heads, if you want some variation, look up Dr. Wu.
Yes, absolutely. That's Waffles' face, actually.
Sick. Yeah, I recognize that face frame.
Oh, I think. Hold on. Is this the same head? Oh no, it's not. Yo, so this head was actually also in a dimension set, but no one has more than one of it.
Okay, so
Which
Jay, the
one?
problem
Oh, someone in Singapore has 53.
is it
Dr. Wu?
what's his name? Crap.
No, it's not Doctor Who. It's the Flash Speeder face.
The problem is, Jay, that if it's the store I think it is in Singapore, you're not gonna get that package for 8 months.
It's SG Brickhouse.
Okay, it's not who I was thinking about it. You're fine.
Bro, this might be because it's only $3. What do you guys think? Chat, let me know. What do you think about that head I just sent?
It works, but that's also like double the price of any other options. But
What other? Wait, hold on. What head was cheaper than like $3?
um,
Oh, we were talking about the
Seamus-
minifigs. That's right. Yeah.
Seamus Finnegan's,
Ah, that's right.
but not Seamus. Well, he's smiling way too much. That dude is too happy to be in Harry Potter.
It's not
Yeah,
Seamus, bruh.
I know it's not
Which
Seamus.
makes sense to
Obviously,
be,
now.
The space print should be super cheap. It came in like 3 Jurassic World that says ACU guards and came in one recently.
It's
It
not
did,
out
but
yet,
it's still
so
it's a $3.70. Well, maybe I don't know. Maybe there's a
Hold on,
figure
hold
that's
on.
cheap.
Yeah. No.
I have those space prints.
Unfortunately, no minifigure nowadays is going to be below like $2 or $3 a piece. So,
Bro.
if it's from a
Oh,
random
wait.
theme. Yeah, no, there's no
I
quantity no
think
cheap
I
figure.
think I may be thinking, is that like the
No, you're right. It's the
parallel
ACU
clone?
trooper face.
Because- well, yeah, but it's darker nougat than the clone face.
I'm pretty sure it's the same color.
No, it's the same color.
The ACU.
It is.
Because I have all the ACU figures that have that face, and they're all darker.
Hold on. Oh, hold on. I can solve this. Let me grab my flash. Let me grab my flash
No,
figure
they're dark
palette.
nougat, I think. I think the clones are dark nougat. You're
Yeah,
right,
they are.
you're right.
I have it in my hand right now.
Oh, I remember Lego made colors stupid when they bought Bricklink. They made them very stupid because there's like 15 that have the word nougat in it.
Okay, I'm holding the face in my hand right now.
Yeah, Jay, that's too dark of a color.
Yeah, it needs to be. I'll send you the list for the regular nougat. 'Cause I think
Don't
it's
tell me
regular
that.
Nougat, right?
Don't tell me that, guys. Don't tell me that.
Sorry. I'm sorry, Jay. It is.
I'm
It's not
sorry.
light nougat. Light nougat is the peach figures. Why did I say whatever? Parts.
I don't want to build Lego anymore.
Yeah, you can blame Lego for buying Bricklink.
Yes, it's definitely too. God dang it!
No, but
Yeah.
Jay, the good news is that there is actually some decent options under regular nougat.
Okay, send me the list, bro.
I'm trying to get it because Bricklink is a terrible website. It'll take a minute. 1 second. Okay. Nougat. Category summary. Minifigure head.
And yeah, you're probably right,
Okay.
Bibby. Anthony says, "Do you have an idea for the kids with the headset?" Whoa, there and there. Let's slow our roll, buddy. Let's find a normal head, and then we can worry about headsets.
Links in the stream chat for that. There is some options, I think.
Quake says, "Am I watching Peacemaker?" I have no idea what that is.
It's the character that's introduced in Suicide Squad. It's
John
played by
Cena.
John Cena.
Oh,
Pretty funny. It's pretty funny, yeah.
Is it out?
Yeah, the first, I think, 3
On
episodes.
what?
On HBO Max.
I have HBO.
Yeah, and they won't release HBO Max here, and all you can use is Sky, but that requires like a subscription, and I'm not.
bro, I can use Kanan's head.
There's a lot of facial hair on there for a child.
Nah, we're good.
You could just use the eraser method and like.
I've never met a 12-year-old with a goatee. I'm just use Bodie Rooks then while you're at it.
I was about to say, yeah, Bodhi's as well.
How about Bail Organa? It must be a cheap head, right? Oh wow, there's one store with 8 of them for €18 each. What a
Jeez.
steal.
I can use burnt Anakin's head.
You should use Jafar's head.
Yeah.
Well, that is an option if you want to go through the tedious process of erasing all the printing on it.
Who wants to do that?
Okay.
No.
Really, Jay? You don't want to spend hours of your time destroying pencil erasers or removing
Dude, there's
tiny
like a
amount of
perfect dual-sided girl face.
Who would take an eraser to black-haired Cayman?
If you have a black
That would be
Cayman,
pure
I will-
evil.
We should say not to do that in the Boyo code.
Unfortunately, all like the kid faces are either like super happy or screaming.
Because unfortunately, Lego doesn't like putting out sad kids. I don't know. What was that about? Oh, Jay, did you see the lion from Wizard of Oz? Use that one.
Nah, I have no idea what you're talking about.
But yeah, it works. You want to explore a different color, Jay?
No.
You can make a spiffy dot minifigure out of that.
I don't know. Maybe just make the scene where they're
Honestly,
like,
I think honestly,
half the face down.
I think Rowan probably has the best face out of all.
Okay,
Three.
he's too happy.
Dude, Daniel Logan's pretty.
Rowan just has like a slight smirk. I'm sorry, not Rowan.
he
Xander. Xander, my bad.
Xander, okay, I'm like, Ronan is Ronan. I can't say W's. Rowan.
Ronan.
The guy has a ridiculously large smile.
Someone said use Biston's head. What the fuck?
Wait, who's that?
Jamin Grove.
Rogue One.
Oh, that guy.
All right, so who lives in Denmark and wants to go?
I might be going. I'm probably going to Denmark this weekend, and I have a friend who lives there. He should too.
You wanna rob this guy for me?
I mean,
His name on Bricklink is Frankie Ivanhoe.
it's illegal for people in the European Union to like hurt an intruder in the house, or else they get legal prosecution. So why not? You know,
There you
that's
go.
not me saying I'm going to rob anyone. I'm not robbing. No, not robbing anyone.
Wait, you're European?
I'm American. If you couldn't tell.
Enter asked if the adult clone head would look that bad. I feel I don't know. I feel like the adult clone head looks too like I don't know.
It's yeah.
Oh,
Hold on, let's see. Where's my boba? Where's my young boba?
Jay, come on now. You got to use this head. This is the best one. I sent it in the stream chat.
Oh, you're living in Europe right now.
I live in Germany. Yeah.
So the Doctor Wu ones are definitely good for unique expressions, but they're definitely not massable. Like only like one or two each of those. All like the Hercules one is all right, I guess, but it has like orangish eyebrow or nougat eyebrows. So maybe like for if you're doing like the Clone Wars inspired part, right? So maybe that could work for that, where clones look more different. But for like the episode 2, that's not gonna work. And let's see. And the ACU guard doesn't work. It's too dark.
I sent some good options in the stream chat. Y'all go take a look at those. I think the second one I sent really would work.
I posted all my nougat heads and I forgot one, but that's fine.
Villager head could work.
The villager head really would bring a liveliness to Kamino, I think. It really
Yeah,
would.
it would bring diversity.
It would show that, like, you know, I don't know what to say.
Jay's video about diversity.
Hold on.
All right, guys. So we have another problem. We have a big problem. I am in big doo doo, guys. So I just realized the Boba Fett figure, the young one, has a flesh tone chest. Wait, hold on. Whoever laughed, I hate you.
What is that?
That is.
I'm sorry, Jay. You can hate me all you want. That's just that's so like Lego to like put that color. I hated it as a kid where you could never like switch the colors because they had a chest with like yellow or something.
Yeah, like if it was a perfect torso to use for like a minifig, but it was like the wrong color of skin.
Yeah, I'm sorry. I didn't mean to laugh at your pain, Jay. I really am sorry. That is
Tonight's getting.
I asked you that earlier, and you're like, "Oh no, I'm talking about like the different colors of blue." I'm like, "Oh, okay, good." I thought you said that they're like flesh tone painted. And you're like, "Oh no."
Wait a minute. Wait.
Don't make this my fault.
Okay, Jay, but I'm sorry. Okay, so here's the thing. Because of how terrible Lego's quality was in 2002, the Billion 2 Young Boba Fett, it almost barely doesn't even look yellow. But, oh my gosh, why is that expensive?
Does it look
Never mind.
nougat?
I'm sorry, there's, who's charging 36 euros for a single torso? Oh man, I hate Bricklink sometimes. Oh. That's unfortunate, Jay, I'm sorry.
I don't want.
The Ian Malcolm face is cool, but that
I mean,
only come in like an exclusive and
I can do
a
a quick search of like the color torso, and then maybe there's something that has like a black belt on it.
And he needs a brown belt, but yes.
Is it brown? Oh, I'm sorry.
I think I found the perfect head.
Okay, let me look real quick. It's dark azure. One of them is dark azure, and one of them is medium blue, I think. Yeah, medium blue. Again, Lego loves just hate, like, you know, what is the difference between saying medium azure and, like, dark turquoise? I don't even remember. I hate Bricklink sometimes.
It was a perfect head print, but it isn't the right skin tone. Damn it.
I'm just looking at my minifigure wall right now. In depression. Oh, I'm sitting here looking for the new Boba, and I think it's over here.
It's like a Malfoy face that would have been perfect print-wise, but it's just the wrong head
Oh,
color.
so Jay, I've come to the saddening realization that Lego likes using dark azure for city figures. So basically that and Nexo Knights is the option. I'm sorry.
Why is that? Why is that? And I'm sorry.
Because it's all just like, you know, covered in print. There's basically no minimalist.
Okay, Trevor's here. Trevor can help me with this issue.
But removing print, yeah, it's pretty easy.
Okay, so hold on. I have 3 Bobas here. 2 of them are the darker one. One of them is the lighter one. What is the new one? The dark one or the light one? I don't remember
The
honestly.
newer one, the blue or the head? Blue.
The head. I mean the blue.
Okay, yeah, the newer one is medium blue, and the older one is dark azure.
What the F is the difference between those 2 colors?
You know what, Jay? I'm not the one who decided to change it, okay?
Okay,
And I'm not the
so
one
which
that
one is the
decided-
new one and which one's the old one?
The new one is the medium blue one. and the old
Stop! Don't say medium blue or dark azure again.
What do you want me to say?
Say something that'll actually help me right now.
Okay. Okay. This is...
Okay, thank you, Trevor. He says the new one is the lighter one.
He's wrong. He's wrong. It's the other way around. The older one's lighter and the newer one's darker. I think.
I wouldn't.
Scream's breaking people apart.
It really. I didn't realize this would be such a controversial.
You said
Okay,
this
wait,
is
no,
going to be
it
the
is
greatest
Trevor.
dream,
It's
but you're
Trevor.
breaking people apart.
No, it's
I-
Trevor. Trust Trevor. Trevor knows. Trevor does know better than I do on colors because I'm just. It's also 3 a.m. But
I
yeah,
think this
that's Trevor.
situation is above my pay grade, and I don't want to get yelled at, so I'm just gonna go build with yelling.
All right, bye. Okay, Enthert asks if the Trevor, like let me give you the scoop. We're trying to figure out what would be a good headpiece for a young Boba that's the correct skin tone. So far we've come up with Rowan's head from Freemaker.
Did you see the one I sent?
And the Netherlands figure head, but is too
Also,
expensive.
the Minecraft villager head would work really well too.
Yeah, that
Can
was
you
fun.
send whatever you just said in the chat? Because I think I wasn't looking at the chat.
Okay, wait.
Hey, you should actually do that. You should just say this is seriously the only thing I could find. Just use the
Jay, I'm not ready to make your pain worse.
Why did you
Sorry.
send me that?
It has a brown. It's not even brown. It's bright light orange.
Why did you send me that? Bro, Aaron. Okay, what? It's from 2016.
I hope.
Torso would kind of work as Lando. But no, there's
Stop.
Never mind.
Bro, that looks like freaking Frozone.
Oh, that's-
Okay. I wish you luck. on your crusade to find a good base for it. Thank you for streaming. Sorry, didn't stay too long, but I hope I can join the next one.
No, you're good. Thanks for coming.
Fine. Have a good one.
But
Dude, the new one looks so much better. Oh my god.
Okay, wait, Jay. I found a medium blue torso that has a brown belt.
Okay, let's see it.
But you promise you won't get angry.
If you have to ask me that, I probably am.
I don't care.
What do you?
I don't see it. Oh my, I'm scared to click. Dude!
It's a brown belt.
I want to punch you so bad right now.
What is it? Are you gonna post it?
It's
in the stream chat. Dude, I want to hit you. Like,
it's a brown belt with an extra strap for support.
dude, shut up.
Just use the Boba Fett figure. You can get many of them for $3 or something. It's just, it's not like.
And yeah, Jamie, thank you. I figured out which one was the new one.
Why is it a pirate torso? Why would you choose that?
Because he's just being stupid. Because he's being stupid. That's why.
Oh.
Yes. No. Don't disagree. I'm right.
That's not nougat. That's yellow.
Exactly.
Yellow.
Don't even get me started. There's so many things wrong with that torso that he's.
There's so much yellow. I'm sorry.
Okay, Trevor says, what's wrong with him having regular flesh tone? Well, because all the other clones in this scene are not going to be flesh tone.
At this point, I would just suspect you'd post this.
What's up, Dylan? I'm having a crisis here, but it's okay.
And I'm not making it better.
Enthard says, I think the bigger issue is Kaminoans. Not necessarily. For one, we don't see nearly as many Kaminoans as we see these guys. And two, I found a couple custom Kaminoans I think I'm going to go with. But this Boba issue is really, like, making me sad right now.
Oh, wait, Jay, are you going to have Kit Fisto in your mock?
No. Why? Why would I have Kit Fisto?
Okay, because I found this great custom for you. At
Shut up. No.
Price.
Don't send it. No.
I really need
No.
it, Jay. I'm sorry.
No.
Post it in VC chat so I can see it.
Okay, Jay, just check forbidden memes.
Bruh.
I think Xander's head just might have to just be it.
Use the old spaceman torso at this point.
Okay, also, I take back what I said. There's no Black Seamuses. Just doesn't exist.
Wait, hold on. You're agreeing that there's no Black Seamuses?
Wait, no. I typed in Seamus Black Man, and the first result is Dean Thomas.
What? Who else has nougat hands that I can steal? Okay, while we're doing this, can someone also find me a good torso for the middle-aged clones?
What do they even look like?
They have a red shirt with dark red sleeves.
That's not going to give me good.
The only one that comes to my mind is like the Imperial, the Royal Guards, but there might be something better.
Oh, they're red, aren't they? Yeah, I forgot they're red.
Whole room of smirking children. Enthard, stop laughing at my mock.
I mean, Inter has a good point. But, that's fine. The pirate torso is cheap and readily available.
Shut up! Shut up, dude.
Jay's just gonna ban you from the server.
I'm legit gonna ban you from the server. Stop cackling.
I'm gonna mute my mic.
Thank you.
That's what I just said.
Okay, I'm an adult. I can compose myself. So So, do you think you'd want a dark red torso or no? It needs to be light.
Red torso with dark red arms. Well, just look at a picture of the actual torso, so you don't send me another pirate.
You can't say that and not expect me to laugh. Okay. So kind of like a... Oh, I think that a red torso with robes would exist.
Ninjago Kai torso. Huh.
All of them have...
But he's gonna have like a logo on his back, isn't he?
Yeah, they all have a thing on them. Unless there's like a neutral robes thing, which I don't think there is.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure all of them have some sort of logo.
I'm going through all the red torsos right now. There's so many, I'm pretty sure there is going to be one of
Bart Simpson from the first minifigure series.
I mean, I don't want just a solid red torso. Like, I want something that kind of looks like him, you know?
You need the details, looks kind of like... I'm pretty sure there is a character who has a red robe.
For the torso as well, if you wanted to go strictly no printing, you could just use the Max Rebo torso.
Yes, that'll be cheap.
Oh, actually, wait, Jay, if you did that and then took like a part of a sticker sheet with reddish brown and attached it, that's purist.
Nah, I'm good.
Just gonna buy a ton of stickers from Bricklink.
Do they have a belt, the clones? They do have a belt, okay.
Jay's gonna have to get into decals for this entire month.
Maybe I'll just have someone custom make me a bunch of torsos.
Okay, I found the robe that they were talking about, the Kai one, but it has yellow and a dragon on it.
Torsos and faces.
So, I've come to the uncomfortable realization that all of the red robes that LEGO has are Christmas themed for options.
I mean, it could be appropriate for like a Christmas picture.
Alright, everyone, check out the photos I'm sending in the stream
Darth
chat.
Vader sweater.
The Darth
Yes.
Vader sweater, yeah.
I can get 50 of those, no issue.
Yeah. Just pay $50 a piece, yeah.
And the second photo is for Enthert, who suggested me using the normal clone faces on
Do you
them.
think the Praetorian Guard torso could work? It has defined lines and like it's not a belt, but it's kind of there.
Nah. It looks too.
Guard would be better than that.
It's too armory.
I guess it is, but like it kind of does match the collar a little bit, like the way the armor kind of curves.
What could I even Google search to find that specific clone? Like clone trooper.
Oh, I typed in clones on Kamino. It's like one of the first.
Oh, okay.
They're like eating dinner. They all look super angry. I sent one in chat. It's not terrible, and I'm pretty sure it's gonna be cheap because no one likes the Praetorian Guard figure. I'm gonna check if it's longer.
Enthert, do not tell me you actually like. He says, oh, I was about to say. He says they do age twice as fast.
Jay, I'm just saying the Praetorian Guard, the torso is readily available.
I know. But I don't know. I don't love it. Trevor, you know more about pieces than we do. Why aren't you helping?
He's busy.
This is super important, guys.
I once saw Trevor have a multiple hour long conversation with another builder about just by themselves, just talking about pieces. I think it was. I don't remember. They were in a different call, but they. I didn't know you could talk about specific pieces for so long. Mind-boggling.
Like colors and stuff, and
Trevor. I know that Trevor has an obsession with, not an obsession, but a desire for orange parts.
I wonder why. For that ship he's never gonna finish.
Yeah, I mean, that was a joke when I first met him in 2020, and it's 2022.
Yes.
I don't know, man.
2020 was 2 years ago.
Yeah, I know. Fun, isn't it? I'm so old.
So Trevor, we need to. Well, I don't know, man. I don't even know what I'm doing here anymore. Should I just find someone to custom make me a bunch of these?
Okay, that's not gonna be cheap, Jay. That's. I mean, I think if you from my understanding of the custom stuff, it's not.
I think
You're looking
we
at
got now.
PC
Have a
chat.
good one, Jay.
you're looking at more than 1,000, I think, if you do the custom route.
Just for 50 figures? Oh my god.
Because the problem is that they need, even depending on the company, they would need to design it, which you need to pay them for. Like if they won't accept your design, if you like have someone make your own, and then they also charge for the printing and stuff, and that's like procuring the parts. It's not a cheap expenditure. That's what I'm saying. And then I mean, buying the printer, that's a non-starter. That's like $35,000, but it's not.
Yeah, we'll do that.
Yeah, fundraise a custom printer.
Anthony says, honestly, you could do worse than just a plain red torso. I wouldn't hate, but I'd prefer. Is there no red? Okay, is there no red torso with a belt on it, like with a black belt? Like someone has to have a red torso with a black belt. Come on.
His name is Santa Claus.
Oh yeah, damn it.
Yeah. Or it's a like demon from Nexonites, but they're also like shirtless. So.
Ooh, that could work.
Yeah, swole clones, you know. The Kai one, it's not bad, but it's just covered in like details and stuff. And legitimately, it might not be a terrible idea to just get like plain red and plain medium blue torsos and get some stickers and attach it. Like, it's a simple torso. Why gotta make it so hard?
Just use plain red for the middle-aged clones.
That might have to be the move. Honestly, I think I'd probably use just the Royal Guard figure torso, because it at least has some like wrinkles in it, so it'll look, I don't know.
You should use the one I put in BC chat.
I don't know, Jay, because it's so easy to tell that they're wearing a dress.
What do you mean?
With that torso, it's easy to tell like it has a it's not as like. It looks like they're wearing a hoodie backwards because of how many wrinkles there are and the way they're shaped. Like, it looks like you could tell it's them wearing a dress. I don't think it would work too well. I sent it in the stream chat. That's not the link. What the heck? 1 second. There we go.
Why is this so hard?
Because Lego's never made it.
Alright, Axidroid sent something. I trust him.
How do you know I didn't?
That's not a bad torso, but it would need to be red. Like, it would need to be a red shirt with dark red arms.
That's actually not bad at all. Yeah, that one.
How much is a solid red torso?
Which one?
Actually, hold on.
Should you have thought about this before you decided to do the mock?
Wait, what? Hold on. Say that one more time.
I don't want to, Jay.
No, say it one more time. Say it one more time. Please, say it one more time.
I don't want to.
Say it. No, say it. I'm not mad. I actually didn't even hear what you said, so just say it.
Should you have thought about this before you decided to do this as a mock?
You know what? Server muted. Let's go ahead and kick him from this call also. There we go. I don't need that kind of negativity in my life. If there's one thing you don't ask a mock builder is, shouldn't you have thought about that before you started this mock?
Hey Jay, I think building Kamino was a really great idea.
Thank you! Thank you, Dutastic! Thanks for some positive reinforcement.
I think it's great that you're finally doing a prequel mock and not
Isn't it?
Garbage sequel films.
Isn't it? Exactly. Absolutely.
What color are the red clone's pants?
I would just assume red. I'll probably just use like solid red pants.
I feel like if you use red pants with the Royal Guard though, like it looks more like a dress.
Okay, so maybe use black hips just to give him like, I don't know.
I would say just use black legs altogether.
But they don't have black legs.
Say that again?
Maybe their pants are dark red. Maybe. The second one that actually sent isn't bad. Is there like a full picture of these guys somewhere?
I don't think so, because we only see one shot. I mean, you might be able to find like a behind the scenes.
Inther, thank you so much for your help. He says, just pay for a single custom figure and fill in the rest with CGI. Inther is too funny for his own good. Like, it's not fair for a man that talented to also be that funny.
I'm pretty sure there's pictures of. I'm sorry, I'm back. I'm pretty sure there's pictures of them in Clone Wars where you can see the whole body.
Where?
And the ones where they're attacking Kamino, because like you see them running around. I'll look on Disney Plus.
What colors are their legs? Are they? Okay.
I'd like to say that Kamino is going to be the apex of LEGO community.
There we
It was
go.
a great idea.
There we go. That's more like it.
Last Jedi was a masterpiece, better than Citizen Kane.
There we go. All right, continue. You're saying all the right things. Okay, I found a full picture. It looks like, I think this is Fives wears that outfit, and the legs are definitely red. And he's not wearing a belt though. That's the thing.
That's why, yeah.
But the guys, okay. I think I may have something. So they have black boots. How cheap are dual molded red pants and black boots?
You said the word dual molded, so forget it.
Oh, okay.
I'll check that.
I mean, it could have been in like Build-A-Mini or something. I don't know.
Yeah, they are in Build-A-Mini here for sure. I don't know about in America. I'm trying to find the black boots. You said, right?
Yes. Maybe they're on Bricks and Pieces also.
Not gonna lie, don't use that service enough to know.
What?
Again, I'm not a mod builder, James.
I honestly just didn't even hear what you said.
I don't use that enough to know if they would be on there or not. Because it's not. Okay, why can't I find black boot legs?
How can I find black boots on Bricks and Pieces?
You said red?
Red pants, black boots.
Yeah, they're available in America too for $2.38 a piece.
Yeah, on Bricklink or Bricks and Pieces?
Bricklink. So Bricks and Pieces would be cheaper if they do, but I don't think they're on. They're a little bit cheaper in Germany, but it's cheaper to just buy them in the States at that point.
Wow, this is actually a pretty new piece. They just made it in this year actually.
They were on Build-A-Mini for the last 2 years, but yeah, now it's the first time they're doing this, I think.
Wow.
And yeah, I mean they're not bad. They're cheaper than the dark blue gray ones, that's for sure.
How about I even find this on Bricks and Pieces? Oh, I guess I can look up the Santa's Visit set and just look through the parts.
Yeah.
Let's do that. Let's see how much it is on Bricks and Pieces. It's also in the reindeer battle pack.
Is it Santa's legs? Yeah, it is.
Yes. So Santa can get dual molded boots, but Ray can't get dual molded arms.
Why don't you just put a bunch of Santa figures with a medium nougat head?
I mean...
Like, legitimately, at this point.
Yo, the reindeer are on Bricks and Pieces. They're like $5, but they're on Bricks and Pieces.
I don't think that's terrible.
Oh, they're out of stock. Ugh.
How much were they?
$1.66.
Okay, that's comparable to the Bricklink price. Like...
You said it was like $2, at least.
No, is that not...
I mean, when you're buying like 50, yeah, that makes a difference.
I'm not... Okay, I understand how money works, but like... I figured like a large difference would be like $4 to $5 more, but...
I mean, okay, never mind. I'm not even gonna go there.
Okay, no, I was wrong. They're $2 from a guy in America. I was looking at it the wrong way.
How many does he have?
98.
Oh.
Yeah. And if you... I mean, yeah, at that point, just buy them in America because it's like 50 cents less in Europe, and it's not worth with the shipping.
Alright, well, at least I know the pants will be okay. There's
so many of the pants available, so yeah.
Now the torso.
The one donated.
Shout out to Zandy Boy for the 350 donut. He says, "Oh my God, say my name on stream." Also, Tree Fitty. Says this may sound stupid. What about the monochrome torso from Everyone Is Awesome? I mean, that'll like if I absolutely can't find anything, I'll just get like a normal red torso. And I need normal red pants actually, so these will work just fine. Why is there no like red torso? Just like a normal red torso with a little nougat chest. That would just be too perfect.
I'm about to buy me some reindeers.
I searched red torso nougat chest, and the Batman in his like red robe came up.
That's way too lush. That's not even,
that's a lot of chest.
Yeah. At that point, just use the next nights because they're cheaper.
This is giving me a headache. We still haven't really solved the young Boba issue. I mean, I don't know. If you guys saw the pictures I sent. Like, I think the Xander head looks pretty good.
I feel like at this point, because of how the difficulty that it is to get the torso correct, and the fact that there isn't. I mean, is there availability on the Xander head? Because I didn't think there was.
Yeah, so JR Blue Beetle's biggest fan actually sent that one earlier. The only issue is there's only 8 total of that torso on Bricklink. It's not expensive. There's just only 8 total of them.
Okay, so Jay, Xander's head, you can get 26 of them for $2.50.
Yeah, from Denmark, right?
Yeah, but no one else is. If you need 40, that's like.
I mean, I think that would still be fine. I would just find some other, I could find other torsos for other, like, I could probably throw in some of Rowan's head and maybe some other ones.
Yeah, I mean, whatever works for you.
City 1232. Oh, that same torso is on another figure, but there's still, like, no one has more than, like, one. Oh, no, I'm sorry. Someone in China has 72 of them.
I wonder where he got it from.
I'm sure he got it by completely legitimate means.
I'm sure he did not walk to a specific area and bribe a specific employee to get a specific item. I'm guarantee it.
Oh, 100%. I thought this was going to be a productive stream, but, like, I'm walking away from this with, like, more problems than solutions.
Sorry.
Want to talk about Skywalker Saga some more?
No.
I found a pretty good torso for young Boba, but unfortunately there's yellow on it, so it doesn't matter.
Actually's picture's not bad. I would use a different hairpiece. I would use the T'Challa hairpiece, but I'd probably take just a normal red torso over that torso. I don't know. What do you guys think? Well, also, I might be able to find that torso in bulk anyway, so I think that makes it pretty easy.
Like a plain red?
Yeah, just solid red torso.
Yeah, of course. Yeah, that's easy.
Stormtrooper asks when Kamino is starting. Well, whenever we can figure out this clone situation. Maybe I can just get David to start making this figure, and he can send me 50 of them for free.
If he has a print on a retainer, yeah. Or I guess if you're going to sell them, then yeah, it's indifferent. I don't think I know of a company that would do it for less than a relatively high price that, like, is like an established company with a good quality, because there's some that would do it cheaper, but it's terrible. Like misaligned and just crappy prints all around.
Well, guys, at least we have each other.
So I'm kind of looking at other shades of blue in the torso department. that are around the same. There isn't anything astounding to choose from, but there is some less awful options.
You know what's gonna happen? Lego's gonna release a Kamino set later this year, and it's gonna have both of these figures in it. And
I was just thinking, what if they made a young Boba for Book of Boba Fett?
ooh, that's a good point.
All this effort.
Why did you have to say that?
Would you be okay if the belt is dark blue instead of black?
Maybe. What's,
And okay, so this okay.
well, what's the other like gaping flaw?
Yeah. I regret asking the question before I thought about it, because there is a other side torso print which is quite not good, but the backside print I think would work pretty dang well. Sent it in stream chat.
Yeah, Trevor, I found a picture of the red guy. He has dual molded boots. So his pants are not the issue. What is this? Is that, I was like, is that the Cookie Monster?
No, it's the demons from Lego Batman movie. Or the flying monkeys. That's what they're called.
I mean, it could kind of work, but
Like, okay, I think out of the options I've given,
yeah, I know. That's not the word. Like, it could work, but I would have to erase all the fronts off of them.
Or if you just give them all capes.
Yes.
It's a medieval fantasy night in Kamino. Have your mock. I don't know.
Oh
Lego's
man.
for the imagination. It's actually not hard to remove like a whole print though. If you're
Yeah,
not
I know. It would just be effort. Yeah.
That's the best I could find.
I mean, that samurai robe is okay. I think I'd rather do a solid red torso over the samurai robe. I don't know. I think maybe I'll do this a samurai, like the red torso, black hip piece, the dual molded boots, and dark red arms.
Maybe. So I know it's not necessarily. Wait. Oh come! Of course, there's yellow in it. This is so frustrating, Jay.
They're gonna release a Kamino figure pack later this year. That's gonna come with like 2 young Bobas and 2 middle-aged Jangos. Just watch.
Would be pretty unfortunate timing, wouldn't it?
Just watch. Like, the moment I, like, disassemble the last 2 pieces of Kamino, they're gonna drop that set.
There's a torso from Ninjago City that wouldn't not work, but unfortunately there's some yellow and there's a cross strap.
Okay, yeah, it's definitely not gonna work.
No, I know, Jay, and... Okay. This is not that terrible, I don't think. Clearly there's some flaws with it, but it's getting closer.
Kevin McAllister's torso. Oh, he wears the sweater, doesn't he? But it's a dark red sweater, I'm pretty sure. I don't think it's a red sweater.
There's never a white collar, too.
Oh, is that Ray's torso?
The one I saw.
It looks like Ray's torso. It's not Ray's torso, but it looks like it.
It's Ninjago City.
Or
Ninjago, one of the Ninjago movie stars, I think.
I mean, that would be okay, but it just...
It's not terrible, I don't think, but...
I'd probably just bite the bullet and buy a bunch of Bobas. Well, that's some alliteration right there. Did y'all hear that? I just bite the bullet and buy a bunch of Bobas.
Wow. Lyrical genius.
What's up, Miles Scott?
I wasn't trying to be rude.
Oh, sure.
I wasn't. I'm sorry for laughing at your pain, Jay.
Yeah, thank you. I think I'm more upset that you sent me that pirate torso than that you laughed at my pain. I think that hurt more. Because the thing is, you knew it would piss me off, but you did it anyways.
I mean, you know, do you want people that talk to you to be scared of you, or, you know, treat you as an equal?
And like Boba Fett, I want to rule with respect.
Okay, but a respect is taking a joke.
Fear is a sharp tool.
Fear is a corrupting tool.
So should I rule with fear or should I rule with respect?
A balance of both is not healthy, because ruling with fear never leads your way, because there's always going to be someone who fears you that wants to overthrow you.
But it wouldn't behoove me to use both because...
Oh. Am I whipping out the vocabulary?
Because... Okay. No, because... Well... Barely... Brothers be bonkers.
The problem is that if you rule with a sense of apprehension towards a opposition, I've messed that word up, that's embarrassing. If you rule with an apprehension towards an opposition, all it will lead to is indignant counterparts.
Bro, are you Chancellor Valorum?
I got that vocabulary, man.
However, listen. If you rule with fear, then your father will follow the Fireflies out on to France.
You're doing alliteration.
Furthermore, free figures face flagrant follicles falling flippantly. And that's the biggest problem.
Truthfully, the timing to telling Hoth.
You're so bad at this. Alright.
What?
Alright. Listen, honestly, Aaron, ostentatiously, all of us aren't ever acting allegedly allegiant, apprehensively, anytime, any place, anywhere.
Ostensibly overbearing, overcaring, oversharing. Overcome.
This has to be like the worst 5-minute stretch of streams that I've ever done.
I was just trying to say big words. I didn't know you were trying to alliterate everything.
Bro, alliteration is everything. It's Alliteration Friday.
I keep giving myself a status on Discord with really big words. Jay, can you define indignation ostensibly creates apprehension?
You gonna get that tatted on yourself?
I feel pretentious sometimes.
Well, that's perfectly plausible.
Oh my god!
Perhaps.
I knew you were gonna say that.
Perhaps pleasant pomegranates.
Pleasant pomegranates.
Percolate. Precious. Pharyngitis.
Percolate. Filter gradually through a porous surface or substance.
Did you just Google the word percolate?
I did. I also spelled it with a K, so I'm just stupid.
Percolate. Molly percolate.
Oh.
Someone
that's with a C, right? Percocet?
Yes, Percocet.
Yes, it's with a C. I'm sorry, I don't like drugs. I took a DARE pledge in elementary school that I have followed through on words this day.
So you're telling me is in year 2, you yearned. Yeah. In year 2, you yelled. There's not enough Y words. You yelled that you would yield to your God dang.
You yearned for your yellow. Oh my gosh, there's no words with W.
That's no. There's no Y words.
I said W. I promise you, I'm not on drugs. Also, yeah, I think urine is spelled with a U. Earn. No, I typed earn.
Anyways, it's been a long day, guys. You can't blame me for anything ever, because I can do no wrong. All I know is Lego. And apparently I don't know enough about that, because finding these accurate clone torsos is giving me a headache.
Then start sorting. That's what the name of the stream is.
It's giving me a Hadachi.
Is it ostensibly giving you a headache?
It is ostensibly ostracizing all octopuses.
Octopi.
Occupying orange overalls.
Octopi occupying orange overalls?
Yes.
I need that as a visual, Jay.
How would an octopus wear overalls?
Ostensibly, I have no reason to say no. Why wouldn't they? I'm using ostensibly very wrong.
I feel like ostensibly should be the word of the day.
Ostensibly.
That's a good SAT word.
It means, apparently, I think. Ostensible is stated or appearing. Yeah, it's apparent.
Well, we don't mean, okay,
apparently.
we don't mean to ostracize with our
ostensible
use of the word ostensibly.
Ostensibly, of course. I love talking.
So, Dutastic, how are you today?
Yeah,
I'm
dude,
doing great.
please talk.
I've had a pretty messed up day.
Was work not fun?
I mean, work was actually fine. I got a bunch of new Lego sets, which was cool. So.
Yeah, I saw that. I'm really excited for the one that you talked about. I'm
yes.
really excited for it.
Yes. Very, very cool set. But bro, I'm building 3 armies at once to get on my level.
Oh. How many packs were you able to get?
Right now, I have, 9 of the Snowtrooper pack. I
already lost.
6 of the clone pack with 5 in the mail on the way here right now. And I have 3 of the Rebel pack.
I've lost already. Wow.
Get good,
yeah.
noob.
They still haven't restocked here.
It's
laugh at me all you want, Jay. I will always have that I had them 22 days before you. Never until the day we both die, which is not going to be the same day. I know that's what it sounds like. I just said
you said the day we both die. Oh, so quick ask what I think about the clone pack. I have it built right here. I love this set. This set is freaking awesome. The build is actually very good. I think it is a very good value for army building as well. I mean, I feel like there's going to be tons of these commanders flooding the markets, unfortunately. But, I don't know. I wish we could find something more creative to do with these guys.
Okay.
Use them as gunship pilots.
Well,
yeah.
Obviously. Well, then
Use them as clone mechanics.
I want to need a lot more gunships.
Okay, so Jay, I have the figure up here on break. How many do you think are listed in the world?
Of the new pilot?
No,
I'm sorry, the new commander.
No, the new general.
What are you talking about? The clone?
Yeah, the lieutenant. Yeah.
Okay, the commander.
I think it's Cody.
It's actually Commander Bly.
You're talking about the commander, right?
We're talking about the clone that does everything. He flies a gunship by himself.
Bro.
Fulfills every single.
You're talking about the flame orange clone, right?
Yes, the flaming awesome orange clone.
Okay. I'm gonna say. I mean, this pack. I mean, I'm gonna say there's probably like. I'm gonna go with 30 or 40 listings.
There's 389 total quantity, 66 lots.
Oh my god.
The cheapest one is 697 euros. He has 30 of them. CCM bricks. That sounds like they're saying CCP almost. China. I was right. I am. Ginormous brain. I'm sorry. Also, it's really easy to guess what country's gonna have a bunch of them. And the next one has 20 of them. Oh, Holland. Okay, that's different. But yeah, you can buy 30 of them for €7 each now.
It's so crazy that the clone commander was like a $35 figure.
It never
the old
was.
one.
They got leaked on the first day.
No. I'm talking about the original one.
Oh yeah, it's still pretty expensive.
Right, but I'm saying like the updated one is just dirt cheap. Like,
it's because I don't like to agree with the opinions, but it does kind of seem like on purpose to an extent.
Oh yeah, totally.
I don't know. Oh, JMW found a torso.
Okay, JMW, lay it on me. Please leave me. Let the stream end on a high note. And it better not be a pirate.
A pirate? I promise you won't get banned, JMW.
If it's this torso that disappoints me, I'm just gonna end the stream immediately.
If it's a pirate torso, I'll give you $5 on PayPal. And I'll give you $1 on PayPal because I feel bad, Jay.
Alright, JMW. Don't let me down.
Suspense.
Swidman says those two dark red through curves in front of the build are great. I'm still waiting for them to finish my bricks and pieces or to finish my Z95 Headhunter mod. Oh yeah, absolutely.
I'm excited to see a bunch of Z95 mocks.
He said it's going to be a gnome with a gold belt buckle.
Oh, he sent it. He sent it, Jay.
I'm looking at it. I mean...
Is that Wanda's?
Yeah, actually.
Okay, there's 5 available in the world.
I don't know, like...
Also, there's some curves.
There are curves. There's that weird pattern on the sides. I'm not loving it.
There's also, like, the necklace. I don't think a clone would wear that.
Well, he was saying to use the back of it, but no.
Oh, okay. I could see it.
Are there any Santa Clauses without the white poof on the neck?
And no, because they all have like a collar that like looks wavy, you know. Santa has a very recognizable outfit. It's not hard to.
But yes, dude, I love this new clone pack. Like the leg print is awesome. Oh my god.
Great set.
Trevor, give me I need some inspiration. What the heck am I gonna do with all these clone commanders that aren't even the right color?
Pilots, Cody, Bly.
Jay, just get like every clone name ever. Each of them get one.
Okay.
Done. You know.
Have I considered Firestar Toys face prints? I mean, face prints at this point. I mean, maybe I don't know.
Okay.
That's actually not maybe I don't know. Is there a good like one for young Boba?
That is the best Christmas torso I could find, Jay.
Yeah.
I mean, I told you.
Yeah.
But like I said, it could be a festive clone.
Yes.
I feel feel like it'd be a cool thing if you like make winter on Kamino. I promise I went to school. It's precipitating. You know, why could it just be more cold one day and it snows?
It's gonna be cold like Kamino.
Cold, just like that. Sorry, I don't have the singing voice of an angel like you.
Aww. That doesn't make up for the fact that you sent me that pirate, but I appreciate it.
I'm gonna pull up to when we're going to Chicago. I'm gonna pull up just a backpack full of that figure. Just shoved in a backpack and just kind of dump it on your. I'll dump it in somewhere in your house where you don't immediately notice it.
Yeah.
And just you'll find it when you get back from the convention and you'll really appreciate it. I'm genuinely considering buying a bunch of them, but I don't want to because I think it comes in an expensive set. I think it does.
But there's gonna be like a landfill somewhere with these clone commanders in them.
They're gonna. I think the dip of their price is gonna be like $3 or $4. And then
because so many people are gonna army build, but they aren't gonna want that many of these.
If there's a landfill of these commanders, I'm living in it.
The issue is that, Jay, you forget sometimes that LEGO fans are, and back to the word of the day, ostensibly weird. No offense to anybody watching this, because I also am a LEGO fan, obviously. So plenty of people will keep them, just because they want the figures.
I'm just have a base plate with a bunch of commanders.
Check Bruce Swift on Instagram.
Oh, don't even get me started. Honestly, my plan for these guys, what I'm going to do, I'm going to pop the arms off, and I'm going to put yellow arms on them, and I'm just going to use the old yellow helmet and keep the torso and legs. And that'll be what I do for these guys. Because the helmet, there's like a bunch of the helmets floating around. And I own 2 of the old figure as well as 2 lone helmets.
It's not... I guess it's not a terrible idea. And but do you want that many commanders?
I'm not going to do it for everyone I have. I'm just going to do it for a few of them.
Yeah, that helmet is widely available. Oh my. We talked about this before, I know that. I just didn't think it would still be available. Actually, I had the unfortunate news of learning of another figure that has gotten ruined because of people.
What is it?
Guess which one? What do?
Didn't you say this mock was going to be based on Battlefront 2?
We only bet on a few things. Battlefront 2, Clone Wars, and mostly Episode 2.
So you could have a section where you have a bunch of people who are wearing the 327 skin.
The what? What do you mean?
Like, you know how there's like different clone skins on Battlefront 2?
Oh, okay.
You could have like a joke that they're all wearing the 327 skin.
Oh, okay, I see.
327 skin from Battlefront 1, Battlefront 2 isn't far off from that figure. I mean...
I'm looking at Firestar Toys heads, but they still don't have a good kid head.
Anyway, the figure that's attempting to spike is going to be Quay Tolsty from the Falcon in Solo.
Quay Tulsite?
Mm-hmm.
That's why. Why Quay?
Have you watched Book of Boba Fett?
Obviously not.
Oh, okay. I keep forgetting that you're like the worst and the best Star Wars fan at the same time.
Quay is so expensive. Oh my god.
Yeah, I know.
What the heck?
Wait, because of Book of Boba?
There's Pikes in Book of Boba.
Oh, that guy.
Bro, what the heck?
And you know what? Jay, I'm about to say something, and it's going to sound weird in the beginning, but I'm going to finish it right away, okay?
Okay.
This is why Solo sucks. I'm done talking.
Shut up. Wait, Trevor, why did you think it was Cloud City Luke? You talking about the new one or the old one?
Oh, no. The new Cloud City Luke got completely wrecked. In Europe, he came in a magazine.
Right, that's what I'm saying, yeah, like...
Yeah, Quay did already spike, but they're...
Bro, that old Cloud City Luke. Oh my god. Okay. Oh my god. I'm guessing Trevor was talking about the old one. Yeah. Bruh.
500? Those sick.
Bruh.
What the heck?
Oh my
god. Serious? There's no... Oh my gosh. 3 of them sold in December.
Cloud City Luke is the new Bitcoin.
For 270. What the hell? Someone paid $500 for one in December.
Oh my, bro! You know how much I paid for mine?
How much?
$0. Someone sent it to me in exchange to be in the Boyo Lounge.
I hope you give that fan a hug if you see him again.
I absolutely would. I never seen him in person. He mailed it to me, but like yeah.
I feel so bad for that fan because he's like, I could have bought a really bad car with that.
A really bad car.
I mean, okay, it's not hard to find a car that costs like $500 if it's like a crap piece of crap. But like, I didn't know it was that much money. That set's gonna be like,
Bruh.
I think at some point that sealed set's gonna be worth like $40.
And it's literally all for the legs.
Yeah. There is no sealed set available of that. I think that, I mean, I would already put the.
I'm sorry, not the legs, the hips. The hips.
5,000.
Because the legs aren't even. Yeah.
The Leia is like, there's a bunch of Leia available, but it's also going up.
Didn't you say that one got like leaked from the?
It is factory leaked.
Okay.
If you look at the listing, the first guy has 13 of them, and they're all new condition.
Wow.
Yeah. Germans.
Bruh, it's literally just the leg. Oh
okay,
my
wait a minute.
god.
The
bro.
only good condition Cloud City Boba is $1,700.
Oh my god.
Why? There's no way someone's paying that. Never mind. Somebody paid $1,200 in January. That's this month.
Oh my god.
Somebody paid $2,000 in August 2021.
Bro, how much is how much is Lando with the good cape?
I'll check right now. Okay, so the cheapest one available. Okay, he's not that bad.
Bro, Squidman says Han Solo from the Kessel Falcon is like $35. Like, that is insane.
The Kessel Falcon's not that expensive though. Still, like it's not that overly expensive. And I know of a store in Germany that still has it, so I might go pick it up for myself. Even though I hate the movie, I want the figures. Yeah.
So someone right now on eBay is selling Cloud City, Luke, Leia, and Han. I mean Han's whatever, for $634.
That's a steal.
That I would say that might actually be a good.
Okay, wait. Cloud City, Luke, Leia, Han.
Yeah.
And
Just
Han's 20. The Leia's about 100. The Luke is 700-800. If you got the cash, I'd drop that, man.
oh no, I don't. I would rather that go to someone who needs the figure, not just
You're
me.
right. I forgot who I'm talking to. I'm sorry.
Jay, I think you should like quit the minifigure wall and start a poetry series.
Yes.
Not even poetry, just alliteration written down
Yes.
in long form.
Trevor says people have been buying those scarce figs up for investment, and it's really sad to see how much things have changed. People used to just leave those things alone. I agree, dude. This community sucks. Like, straight up.
Wait, no, Trevor. I talked to Trevor about this.
Like, this just
Trevor.
sucks. Like,
Trevor, you know who's doing it. And it's not the one that you think, Jay. Trevor, you know the other person who's doing it. And yeah, it does suck that they're doing it with that. Because it's just, it's getting annoying. And I am a reseller. And I'm not going to lie. I have a box with figures that I know that I hope are going to go up in value in the future. But nowhere near, like, buying the entire market. That's just a different level. It's just thick. And like the new Cloud City, like someone just said in the chat, it's the same thing. It's just getting higher and higher.
I'm glad that I just happened to start my minifigure series a few years ago, because like, if I started like last year, that would have ended very quickly. I would have been like, I would have never even started. Like, at this point, why even try to collect every minifigure? Like, there's just not happening.
I'm not. I gave up, and that's the thing. I got a Shadow Arf in like some eBay lot I bought by coincidence, and that was the one figure I'm like, that's super expensive that I was like hunting, quote unquote.
Mm-hmm.
And at Brick Fair, Pat, I don't know if you know, but he had an extra Chrome Stormtrooper, and he gave it to me for like 2 Phase 2 clones. So like the 2 Star Wars figures, I mean, I want all of them obviously, but like the 2 that I think are cool that I would love to own, I have now. I'm content. I'm never gonna get the Cloud City figures because I'm not dropping thousands on a set. Period. Like that's just, it's absurd.
Like, I hate this so much. Like, I just...
Trevor's not wrong, though. I feel like it almost feels like hypebeasts are invading LEGO.
Oh, 100%. I mean, it doesn't help that there's all these articles for people saying, like...
Oh my gosh.
Oh
they're
my
so
god,
hard.
your Lego is worth more than gold.
It's making it okay. Sounding like scumbag bricklinker coming in, it's making it really hard to buy Lego to resell, which I know, I'm crying into a pool of tears. I get it.
Hold on. Real quick. So the headpiece we need, is it medium nougat or is it just nougat?
Nougat.
Okay, medium nougat's too dark.
Too dark. Yeah. But yeah, it's just getting harder to buy stuff because people start. And the issue is that it's not. There's nothing wrong with knowing the value of your Legos, right? But people see these articles and they take it to an extreme, like, oh, this very limited or exclusive figure that has a reason for being. Oh, okay, they don't even have reasons anymore. I'm sorry. I'm talking like 4 years ago. This figure that has been pumped is worth 400, which means every figure that kind of could be like it is also worth 400, and also these bricks are worth something, and it's just leading to an overflooding of the market of terrible price stuff, and that US eBay is a war zone of garbage, where it's just like, I saw somebody selling the Christmas Mando and Christmas Grogu for like $35, and they sold.
Bruh.
It came in like a $30 set, and you get a bunch of other stuff with it. Why would...
Oh. Wait, Trevor says it feels like the Logan Paul Pokemon thing. What is the Logan Paul Pokemon thing?
If I recall correctly, I think that he got into Pokemon right as COVID started, and
like
a lot of people
the cards,
like opening packs and stuff, and then buying up old cards that are like super expensive, like $1,000 Charizards or thousands of dollars Charizards, and then that kind of led to a sweeping buy up. And then do you remember like August 2020 when they started, all these stores stopped selling card packs in store because it was getting violent and people were like hurting other people to get the packs.
I feel like I heard something about that, but I didn't really know why that happened.
It was basically adults acting like complete children, but America. I'm sorry, you've been to a Walmart at 3 a.m. Like that type of clientele. So it sucks. It really does suck sometimes, and it's happening to our hobby, like with how fast the sets sell out when they drop. It just feels like hype beasts, and I hate hype beasts.
Isn't it funny how adults are like ruining toys? Like, isn't that just hilarious? Like,
it is.
This is a lot about our society.
I think I had a proud me moment. I'm just gonna take a minute to say this. On the Lego store on release day here, I walked in. They had 15 of each pack, right? I was there with my one friend, and I met somebody outside who said that he was going to buy 2, but he'd buy the other 3, and I could buy them off him for no problem at all, right? Because we were assuming the limit was 5. Please save your judgments. So me, my friend, and him were the first 3 in the store because we arrived way too early because we were losers with no life.
What were you buying?
The clone packs and the Snorch pack and the packs. Yeah. So we walk in. There's 15 of each on the shelf. We clear the shelf. I know. I know. So we've come to find out, first a mom walks up to me with a kid, and I don't know why they felt the need to like apologize for asking. We're like, can we please have a pack? And I didn't even hesitate. I was like, yeah, of course. And I gave them 2 of each pack because I'm not going to be there and be like, oh, this kid wants Legos? No, I'm going to, fully grown adult's going to come buy all these and just go flip them on the resale market. So I gave him 2 of each pack, and then turns out the pack was limited to 2 each. So I had to put some back, but then the mom came up to me and was like, oh, I'll buy them for you, because he had his parents there, and he just buy them off me in the end. And I like to think I was a good person that day, and I'll get the karma back somewhere. I will say I was a bad person for intending to buy all of them.
Yeah, I don't think you get, you don't get brownie points for solving an issue that you caused. You don't get credit for putting out a fire that you created.
No, okay. Because I would agree with you if I knew the limit when I grabbed all 5, right? But I didn't know the limit. So
that doesn't make a difference. You were still going to clear out the store, like...
Okay, first of all, I was not alone. Second of all...
That doesn't... Okay.
The thing is, can you understand, like,
I guess I'll applaud you for not compounding your, like, jerkishness by depriving a child of one. Like, sure, like, good job, I guess.
And also, they asked for 1, and I gave them 4, which still, I was better than a reseller would have been, is what I'm saying.
Okay.
That and I think I'm allowed to be happy with myself in that one.
No, but okay.
No. What? Okay.
Squidman
Fine.
says, this is the exact reason why I've just committed to buying every Star Wars set with figs, just to make sure I get them now. And that is exactly why I buy it now. Like, God forbid you miss out on a set and regret it for the rest of your life. Like,
Because you don't know which one's going to go up.
Yeah.
That's the problem. And
it's not even like, oh, it's a big set, let me buy this, because, like, it's going to be hard to get. Like, figures from $30 sets now are hundreds of bucks. Like, it's... Ugh.
And I keep saying this, and I think that people need to... Not people, but, like, it's important to understand that LEGO will never release how many of a set sold. So, it's... You never know what's going to be expensive, which I think is great, because then the resellers can't forecast, demand. Obviously, with stupid mess-ups like the San Diego Comic-Con sets, it was pretty easy to tell those were going to be expensive, because America only is pretty loud. But it kind of... I like it, because there's a lot of times where people will completely consume the entirety, completely destroy the stock before the set retires when it's, like, on sale somewhere. And then, it just doesn't go up in value. And, like, for example, the Cara Dune figure with the Raider, the ATST Raider set, that was... When it got announced that she got fired for being a terrible person, her figure shot to 20 or something, and then the ATST became basically out of stock everywhere for a few days. And then, within 2 weeks,
it was back everywhere, yeah.
And these people had, like, stockpiles of the set now. Yeah, they can return it, but, LEGO collectors can't return anything.
Bro, Trevor says, remember when a $30 figure was considered ridiculous? Yes. Bro, I didn't buy the Angry Face Django because it was like $30, and I was like, oh, I can wait on that. That's a little too expensive. I'll find a deal. I thought I'd find a deal. Ugh. Man. It's a sad world we live in, guys. It's a sad world we live in. The only positive thing I think that's coming from this is we have all these resellers stockpiling crap. And everyone's doing it. It's a fad. It's a wave. So, like, once these sets retire...
It's not happening anymore, because now resellers stockpile tens to hundreds of sets.
I don't know if you're just making very short comments or your mic keeps going out, but...
Yeah, okay, can you hear me now?
Yeah.
Sorry, what was the last thing you heard?
You said it's not happening now. Resellers are stockpiling tens of hundreds of sets.
Right. Yeah, so they keep stockpiling, and it'll never... Nothing... And I shouldn't make an absolute statement, but I'm going to, because nothing from the year 2020 on will ever truthfully rise in value, like, to the levels that old stuff did.
Right, that's what I'm saying. That 100%. That's what I'm saying, because, like, everyone's doing it now.
Exactly, and the fact that everyone's doing it, it's going to pop at some point.
Yeah, that's what I'm saying is the only positive that'll come from this. At some point, sets are going to start retiring, and everyone's going to unload their inventory and realize, like, oh, this is...
The thing is, it's happened a little bit, because a lot of people started selling because of COVID, and I predict this with my other friend who's a Bricklink seller, that, around the... Well, okay, the virus is not over by any stretch, but a lot of people falsely think it is, and so they're kind of going back to work, and that has led to not a flood, but there's definitely been a lot more LEGO relatively available in some sense. Like, not every set has sold out right away, like any expensive set. The modular was still in stock, the battle pack's still in stock, like that. It's showing signs of recovering, but the problem is that there's a lot of sellers who went into it, made more than they did their original job, and now they're staying. So they're not going to, reintroduce the supply, but it is getting better. But the problem is that now, at some point, because I don't think people realize that LEGO is making it much more, you have to have a legal requirement to have a Bricklink store. Like, you need to go through the tax process. And America is a large part of Bricklink, but everywhere else in the world, that's a pain to get tax stuff done. And, well, it's not a pain, but it's a lot more complicated and confusing. And that's going to rid and destroy people from having a smaller store. And the issue is that it seems like Bricklink is starting to become 150 of these giant stores having quantity on so many different parts, and then 1 or 2 small stores having the 1 or 2 other parts.
Right.
If that makes sense.
Yeah.
And that's not a healthy marketplace, because it's going to eventually be all of the big stores that with the insane amount of garbage, because that's what I'm just going to call it for now, and then all the relatively expensive stuff just becomes more expensive.
Right.
And it's already happening. And it's just, when it pops, it's going to be really interesting to see, because, you know, will it recover? Who knows? And I sound like a financial bro right now, which I don't want to, but it's really interesting, because they have destroyed the reselling, I think. And by they, I'm talking about the TSs of the community.
You mean the RBs?
And the MRs. So it sucks to watch as somebody who is a avid Lego collector and has loved it my entire life, but I'm not gonna lie, I've benefited off of it greatly. You saw at Brick Fair, like, that was the whole reason Bionicle has value. I'm not meaning to talk about Bionicle, but the only reason is it had a boom during COVID. And there's masks that cost $45 in 2019 that I have easily sold for $350 to $400 now. And ostensibly, it makes no sense. But it's just COVID spikes, man. I don't know. It's frustrating to think about.
I hate it, man. Remember when toys were fun? I want to get that tattooed on myself. Remember when toys were fun? Man, I think back to when I got into Lego Star Wars as an adult. And I would kind of look around for stuff that, you know, I might want to buy. And the market was just, like, incredible, you know? Like, it'd be like, oh, like, I can get, like, you know, some sets from my childhood. Not too bad. There's, like, you know, a few expensive figures out there that are, like, $50. But, you know, maybe one day, you know, if I get, like, I don't know, lucky, I'll find it somewhere. Or, you know, if I get a decent amount of money, like, I'll treat myself. And, you know, you could realistically, like, collect every Star Wars minifigure. And it's just not even anywhere close to worth it at this point.
I think...
Like, where would you start? Like, I'm surprised. I'm afraid to look. Like, I'm surprised, like, are the Chrome Gold C-3POs going up at all?
Don't bother, Jay. It's a path of hatred. It is. Because it may not be entirely his fault, and we both know what I'm talking about, but it is his fault because he didn't create Pump and Dumps, but he
popularized it for sure.
Hard. He pumped it hard. And that has caused other people to pump it equally as hard.
Like, the fact that, like, I genuinely don't understand anyone who's a fan who, like, looks at this and says, like, oh, this is a positive thing in any way. Because I always tell people, like, we're paying the price for it. Like, we all are.
We are.
Like, even if you make a profit now, like, if you like Lego, it's gonna suck. It's gonna suck for you and for everyone else.
And I think that I've come to gripes with that, and I feel bad for a lot of the stuff. I don't feel bad necessarily for buying Lego for myself ever, but, you know, if I bought something that was on clearance for the sole purpose of reselling, or if I bought something that I knew would be out of stock in a day for the purpose of reselling, I do at some point feel bad. And, you know, with, like, the Nebulons and stuff like that, I do feel bad, and I've tried getting a lot of my friends at an affordable rate. That doesn't exonerate me from being part of the problem. And I think the first step is admitting I'm part of the problem. But it really does suck, because I'm a reseller, but I'm saying I'm a collector first, and it does pain me just as much as it pains anyone else to watch. Like, you know, if I want something from my childhood, I want the Batman, the Batcave from 2006. That was, like, my all-time favorite set. To get a complete one with instructions, not even with the box, it's like $500.
Bruh.
it's just the Mr. Freeze is like 40, and the Alfred's like 35. It's just it's so frustrating, and I think any amount of money I've made is not worth it if this is the cost or the consequence. And unfortunately, I can't take it back. I'm also not the reason it's at where it is, but you know, it sucks. It's frustrating and it sucks. It does. It really does.
And this is why I love the fact that this guy right here, this flame orange clone trooper, is a $15 set. Please do that more, Lego. Please do that more.
I mean, I'm agreeing, 100%. I have no problem with that figure in that pack because I personally like the figure because if you couldn't tell, I like the 327 and I'm envisioning them as that.
Sure.
But I'm fine with that. But also, it's going to set a pattern and a precedent that I don't think we're gonna like because
like what?
If that is what Lego's gonna do, and any expensive figure will be either instantly devalued or gradually devalued, and people will realize the trend and understand and notice that, and nothing will ever be valuable in the future.
Great.
And you know what that means is that the stuff from the past is going to become even worse.
I mean, if the freaking, I don't know, like the Cloud City Luke goes from $600 on the aftermarket to $900, like, does it even matter at that point? Like, it's already ridiculous. We're already there.
Okay, but the thing is, we are at I hope we're at a peak. I can't sure because I'm not in the future, but please remember it can always get worse.
I mean,
And
sure,
if Lego keeps going, if Lego fans keep becoming the type of people who would complain about diversity in a Hoth Battle Pack set, then it's only going to make the old stuff worse. Which
at this point, I'm willing to embrace that. Like, that's just like it's already like I really would love to talk to, like, I don't know, people in the chat. How many of you became a Lego Star Wars fan in the last 2 years, or even last 3 years? I would love to know.
You mean like active online or just started collecting?
You started collecting. How many of you are, I guess, relatively new Lego Star Wars fans? Bibby says him. Who else?
Just a quick thing, that guy said kids growing up now won't have the problem that we have right now, and that's true. And that is a positive. He is right. That, like, there's a good chance that all of the Resistance sets that came out for the last 3 years, with the exception being the 2015, 16, 17 ones, all of those are going to not rise.
How many Resistance sets came out after 2018?
The A-Wing, the Y-Wing, the Bomber, but that...
Oh, so it's basically just the episode 9 wave.
And part of the episode 8 wave.
Bro, wait until... Bro, whenever those First Order Stormtroopers start getting pumped, I'm retiring. I'm good, bro.
The thing is...
How much is the Resistance armor on the aftermarket?
The Finch Dalla one is like $2,000. The regular one is like 200, I think. No, it might be like 180, 770.
The lowest I'm retail price?
120,
right.
Which is overpriced.
All right, so we have a few people who started like in the 2000 teens. So like, how do you guys feel about it? Like, do you feel like as a collector, I don't know, it's even worth like trying to find the old stuff, or like do you in any way feel discouraged given the state of affairs we're in? Just given the fact that so much is expensive. Because yeah, like I started collecting hardcore in 2013. I mean, yeah, like there was expensive stuff then, but I don't know if there was a single figure that anyone paid $1,000 for. Now there's like 10.
Cloud City Boba was always a ridiculous figure.
Even then that was like a $150 to $200 figure.
You are not wrong, but I feel like at the time that we have to understand that people collecting Lego at 2020 are collecting alongside. I don't know the numbers, but like I'm guessing 10 times more than we were when we started collecting. I'm saying we to generalize you and I, because I started 2009 is when I would say I really started. So I'm just saying we to like generalize that, but it's different because I remember as a kid it was definitely a smaller community, and now it's not. It's so
Hold on,
much
real quick.
bigger.
Tanner H says it's just inflation across everything, not just Lego. No, this is so much more than inflation. This is beyond inflation. This is it's not inflation at all.
The issue is there's not one person, and okay, no, that's a bad precedent. I'm glad I didn't say that. Never mind. Inflation would be gradual increase, right? This is in 2 years a figure goes from $100 to $1,000.
Yes,
that's
exactly.
Not normal. That's Germany post World War I inflation. That's what that is.
Yeah.
It's not normal inflation, which is inflation is good and normal, but yeah, it's ridiculous. O2 Django, great example.
Oh yes, I wouldn't say Aldarbedo. Like what in the world?
Any named figure that has made a reappearance in media or has become popular post mortem, gone, insane. Just forget it. It's frustrating.
The only positive, well, it's not really positive, but one thing that I think is somewhat nice is the fact that, like, a lot of the original Lego Star Wars sets and minifigures, like the 1999 stuff, was part of that Phantom Menace wave where they produced just insane amounts of merchandise across the board to the point where, like, 20 years later, you can find that stuff sealed for dirt cheap. So, like, a lot of those original figures, like, it'll be, if we ever see them increase a very long time. Like, the original Obi-Wan and Qui-Gon, like the yellow ones, I don't think will ever be expensive figures because they made so many of them.
That's good because I want to collect those.
Yeah, I mean, I would do it now, though, because they are still going up. It's slower, but they're going up. Because, so, looking at Lego in phases of peach figures and yellow figures, with the exception of the Cloud City anomaly, no yellow figures will ever reach the value of some peach figures. They won't match. That's not going to happen. Because the yellow figures are, I don't want to say discriminated against, but no one likes them. That is the correct word to choose. Out
of Cloud City, what's the most expensive yellow figure? Probably
Leia, I think. Or no, Luke.
Luke from the X-Wing?
No, the Cloud City.
I said outside of Cloud City.
Oh, outside of Cloud City.
I'd say maybe Slave Leia or Luke from the Training Luke.
Not very good.
Huh?
The yellow Slave Leia is not very good.
Oh, people! I feel like I paid like $30 for that, but I could be wrong.
It's also kind of interesting that we say the raising, but there's also a good amount. Jedi Bob.
Oh yeah, definitely Jedi Bob. Yeah. I'm
pretty sure that's the most, and then Jango Fett is also.
Yeah.
The yellow figure, and I'm looking at early sets. This set had battle droids, no figure. Rebels that are garbage. Pod Racers, no good figures. AAT had droids. Boba Fett, garbage. Gungans, garbage. The Desert Skiff, garbage. Flash Speeder, garbage. I'm not saying garbage sets, but like
garbage. Like it's not worth anything.
Not going to go up as a figure, right? A-Wing, garbage. UCS X-Wing, no figures. And that's 2000, right? Then they switched to Peach 2005. So like, Dagobah Luke. That's another one that went up to 35. I think is what it has. And I'm probably forgetting a few because I do know a lot of stuff, but I don't know every single Lego figure and its value. But, Jedi Bob is only at that price because of a special person. I'm sorry to say it, but and the fact that it was rumored, which I'm putting the largest air quotes I possibly could on that he was coming out in like a poly bag or whatever, the new set. That's why he spiked. And the Cloud City, obviously, I can't explain. I still can't explain why that's. I think it's just hard to get. But the problem with the yellow figures is coming now that they're breaking. As in physically, they break. And that will kill the supply and case wither. And that's going to be, I'm talking like this is like 10 to 15 years down the road if there's like still a community that collects this heavily. it's going to be slightly inflated, but nothing near the Peach figures. The Peach figures, the stuff that started expensive and only went up, isn't going to go down to anything below what it started at, I don't think. I'm not a finance guy. I'm just speculating from what I've observed in trends. But, you know, if I'm a collector and I paid $150 for this Lego figure, whatever it is, I'm not going to sell it below that price unless I'm stupid, which there is.
Or desperate. That's
Yeah. Okay, I guess stupid is the wrong word because I didn't really think about that. Yeah, I know. I'm sorry. But you guys know what I mean. Like, it's not going to be a common occurrence to be like, oh, I paid $150 for this figure 3 years ago, let me sell it for $75 now. That's not going to happen. It's going to be, give me what I paid, and I'm happy. And so, I'm trying to think of an example. The new Cloud City figures. Unless Lego re-releases the exact carbon copy figure, which I don't think they're going to do, those are not going to go down below...
I could see Lando coming in another set. I could actually see that.
I don't think the exact one.
What would they... I mean, they could give him, like, a slightly different shirt just because,
well,
like...
The problem is that okay. I didn't mean to sound angry if I sounded negative. The 20th anniversary Lando is like 75 or 50.
What do you mean 75? What? Really?
Yeah.
Why?
I'm pretty sure. 15th anniversary, right?
20th anniversary.
20th anniversary. Yeah, that's set too.
Wait, was he in the Slave one?
No, the Snowspeeder.
Oh my god.
Here, let me get the value real quick for you. Okay. U.S. prices, $40 for one.
Bruh!
Yeah. Quantity, non-existent. And that has the 20th anniversary crap on it. And...
He has a cape.
The cape is not valuable. The cape is available in Singapore. There's like 10,000
covers
of
up
them.
the 20th anniversary crap.
Right, I know. But the new Cloud City Lando is 200 or whatever. You know, obscene value.
Bruh.
And the problem is that unless Lego makes the carbon copy figure, that Cloud City, that Lando, will never, ever go below, I'm guessing, 125. Because that was like the leveling point, right? From my observation. I could be wrong. Obviously, it's all speculation. But,
And Trevor brings up a good point. Yeah, they did bring out the Cloud City pilot from that set. I think it was...
But that was within like 2 years. Within 1 or 2 years, I think.
I mean, why does that matter?
Because the figure designs are changing a lot. Like the art.
From the Cloud City set?
I mean, they could give Lando printed boots. They could give Lando a different shirt.
Lando's pants are black.
It doesn't, Jay. I can't. I'm not able to tell you.
Okay. Even if they gave him printed boots, like if the torso and the cape are the same, like we're good.
They could also do a different cape because they did a different cape. The Lando from the Snowspeeder and Lando from the Cloud City have a different cape, and those were a year apart. For what reason? It's the same cape. It's the same figure. Why do they have different capes?
Because it's not the same figure. One of them's supposed to be mimicking the original figure. One of them's supposed to be updated.
I'm trying to make sure. I could be wrong. It could be the same cape.
It's not the same cape, but I'm saying one of them is supposed to be mimicking the original figure. One of them is supposed to be like a modern figure.
Right,
so
right.
yeah, of course they're going to be different.
I mean, I think Lando is an anomaly of himself because any Lando with a cape, with the exception of the Mon Cala Cruiser one, spikes. The Episode 9 Lando, ridiculous. The Solo Lando, ridiculous. The A-Wing Lando from 2018, ridiculous. All of them. So,
Also, I love how, like, I don't know, M&R tried to make this big point about Lego sabotaging the gunship when, like, we've had multiple figures from that Cloud City set get re-released and become dirt cheap because of it. But we're not going to talk about that. Like,
the fact that somebody would suggest that a multi-million or multi-billion, I don't even know, multi-billion-dollar company would self-sabotage itself for any reason.
Just to stick it to prequel fans, because
not even a prequel fans, to one single person who is outraged and his audience is behind him. That is a okay. I'm not gonna say a level of delusion, but a level of self-appointed worth.
Yeah.
Is invalid to the biggest degree. I'm sorry if that's offensive to anyone, but it is. That's what it is. You know, Lego doesn't care.
Yes.
And, you know, the same people are like, because they saw that Lego's announcing the Bricks and Pieces update, and they're like, oh, they're killing Bricklink. What company would invest millions into a company, restructure it, rehire people, make new positions, put software money into it? I mean, Lego's invested tens of millions, I'm guessing, into Bricklink at this point, to kill it 3 years later.
Yes, hubris is a good word to describe it.
Yeah, hubris. That is the word I'm looking for. And, you know, these people that are like, oh, you know, Lego just, they hate us so much, that's why they keep making sets. Like, not, I said that wrong. If Lego hates us so much, why do they keep making sets? You know, if Lego really hated us, they would stop making Star Wars sets.
Yeah.
That's it. Because at the end of the day, a Star Wars set is a Star Wars set. We may not like it, but it may not be for us. Because not everything is for us. Because the world doesn't revolve around Lego Star Wars fans.
Yo, JMW, that's pretty dope. How did you make... What torso is that?
They hate us. That's why they let us vote on the next UCS set.
Yes.
Yeah, exactly.
They hate us because they hate us because they ain't us.
You know what, Jay?
Oh, is that the Wanda torso?
No. Is it?
I don't know.
It's funny that, I think when that vote came out, wasn't it also people are saying they're going to lie about the results no matter what happens? Wasn't that someone said that, right?
I mean, I don't know. I wouldn't be surprised.
You know, feigning rigging an election before it ends, pretty common of somebody, right?
Sure, yes.
And it works. That's the problem. So, I'm interested to see what Lego market goes, because the older stuff's getting more expensive. People don't realize it, but it is. And that's just how natural progression works in a collection, because Lego keeps retiring and re-releasing new pieces, or you know, whatever they're doing with old parts and such. And it just keeps going up. Like Maersk Blue, I mean, at some point there's going to be ridiculous highs.
Yeah, I mean, like look at Sand Red, for example.
Sand Red is a great example. Those were literally sold in $1 or $2 packs where you could buy a bunch of them, and now you're paying like
$1 or $2 for just a single piece.
Yeah, like if someone wants a surefire investment, Maersk Blue and Sand Red, because it's not going to stop. Because Lego's not going to remake and remix that color because it's 20 years old now. Which
I think Sand Red still has some utility today. I think they could do Sand Red again.
They could, but the question is, will they? I don't think they will.
Bro, Sand Red's going to return later this year when Lego makes an episode 2 wave of sets, and they're going to release a Sand Red battle droid. Just wait.
That battle droid's... Oh, I forgot that was a figure, yeah. I mean...
I'm totally kidding. That's not going to happen, guys.
It's not going to happen. They're not going to remix it, because I don't understand the compounds of, like, of ABS plastic to, like, color it and dye it. I think it has oil or whatever their plant production is now. But they, I'm guessing, had some supplier in 2002 that gave them Sand Red because of how few parts are Sand Red, and they don't have that anymore.
Yeah.
And they just don't want to go through the effort of recreating it, because they could, because they have technology to, like, mix the color perfectly, but why would you do that? It doesn't make sense.
No, I feel you.
No, Tanner said, true inflation and deflation should include assets like house costs, but you're right, the way the government measures it is not included debate for another day, I guess. Okay, yeah.
I think he was talking to King Debbie.
I'm going to get too politically charged on that one. I'm sorry. Yeah, you know, an example of what I was trying to say with Lando is the Jango Fett that came in the Hyperdrive ring.
Bruh.
That has a single difference from 2013 Jango. Single difference. And it's, what, a $50 price difference?
If probably more than that, but yeah.
Yeah. Okay, but still, it's minimal. If I showed you the figures extremely quickly, you would not be able to tell the difference. That's like how it's a minimal stuff, right? And if they make a Lando that is not a carbon copy with the exact same prints, exact same colors, exact same lines, it will not decrease the value. And if it does decrease the value, unless Lego drops it in like a $10 set, which I would absolutely lose my mind at because of how funny that is, it's not going to drop. Yeah, exactly. That'd be hilarious. I mean, and that's why personally I'm going to be very candid with what I've invested in myself, and I haven't done it in a while. But I have 10 General Landos, the one from the A-Wing, and I have...
oh, that's a good figure. I like that figure.
It's a good figure. And
What
I
you
have
got?
one Cloud City Lando right now in my, and I honestly, the Cloud City Lando I'm probably keeping because I don't have one. Actually, no, I have a Cloud City. Never mind. I bought a Cloud City during the spike too because I found one for retail. But like, I could have, at the point of when I knew about the increases, I could have purchased more Cloud City Landos, and I decided not to.
Rollers in the waiting room.
But yeah.
Oh, I know he's back.
Actually, I think yeah. It's I could have invested, but I personally, I don't want to put myself in a position where I'm investing hundreds into a single figure or more than a given amount because Lego can re-release it at any point, and that's like, to me, that's nerve-wracking. I don't want to risk my money on that, and I also don't want to treat Lego as an investment anymore. I did what I did a year ago. I'm not going to keep doing it because it's just it's stressful, first of all, and I feel like an asshole. I'm sorry for cussing, but I do. It feels so bad, and
Good.
I don't know. What?
I said good.
Yeah. I think talking to you in particular did help me kind of realize, and also I don't want to be compared to him.
Yes.
So I don't know what I'm gonna do. I may just dump what I have in a few years at whatever, like, more than cost. But
Give it to some child.
I bought like 30 of the Rogue One pilot from the event calendar.
Oh, Antok Merrick.
Yeah. Why? Beyond me. It was cheap as heck, but like, that's not going to go up. The advent calendar is overproduced every single year and instantly clearance, except for 2014, and consistently has insane supply for like ever because of how many there are in Amazon and any retailer.
I was gonna
just
say,
has them
is 2014
December
the one that came with the Phase 2 clone head?
and the Darth Vader, yeah,
Bruh.
the expensive one.
Bruh.
I'm glad I got that one as a kid, though. I felt like such a genius. Like, I could take the helmet from this build and put it on the clone, and I have
Yeah, and you have a Phase 2 clone, imagine that.
I was like, oh my gosh, I am amazing. But,
High IQ.
yeah, when I say investment of figures, I'm talking about before the spike that was caused by the pump and dump and the what happened last year. I think everyone knows what I'm talking about. I spent $1,400, I think, in buying stuff, and really, in a year, it's been about a year, there's been, if I had sold, no returns. I mean, basically, like, maybe $100 back if I sold everything at once.
Liquefied.
Not at once, but like,
Yes.
if I liquefied
Yes,
it, yeah.
liquefy the Lego.
It's an asset. I'm liquefying the asset. But, yeah, I understand
Melt
it
it.
takes longer than that, but it's just, it's a stupid way to look at a toy, I think. And it should be enjoyed. Who caused the pun and dump? A special friend.
And yes, Trevor, the takeaway is adults are ruining toys. The
That's
pump
the
and dump was
unfortunate
caused by a certain person on Instagram. His name rhymes with Republic Bricks, so you guys can fill in the blanks and figure out who we're talking about.
And instead of, and it wasn't just him, by the way, but
him along with a few. I wouldn't even say a few, like a group of cohorts. But if you want to put a face on it, it's not even like where you're even revealing anything. He's very open about it. It's not like it's a secret. Like,
he's such a douchebag about it.
I think the D word's a step too far, but it's a 9:30 stream.
I don't care. He is.
I mean, it is my stream, so you know.
Okay, no, I'm sorry. I meant that I don't care that it might be okay. I'm sorry. I said the word. That's not what I meant. I think it's an okay classification for him because it is just it's disgusting to watch him do it.
Real quick, Dekakoya asked how the clone pack's selling at my store. I'd say fairly well. Like, it's not like instantly clearing out or anything, but it has interest. Like, people come in looking for it. So I mean, yeah. I mean, it's I'd say it's fairly popular.
Yeah.
guys hear me now?
Yes.
Okay, sorry, I don't know what was wrong.
Yeah, you're good.
How's it going?
Oh, it's good. We moved on to another topic that gives me a headache, but for completely different reasons. Like, the headache I get from, like, trying to find torsos is at least kind of like an exciting headache, you know, like, because once I find it, I know, like, oh, one, there's a solution to it, and one, when I find a solution, it's gonna make my mock better, which is awesome. This thing, however, has no solution, and it will plague all of us until the day we die.
What is this topic?
The resellers and how they're ruining the Lego market.
Okay, no.
Okay.
I don't think it's...
Oh, it is. It is. Don't even...
No,
it
I'm
is.
not. It is a problem. I've researched right. It's not resellers as a group. It is the specific investors and hypebeasts of the resellers.
Wait, aren't you one?
Yes, he is.
Ow.
And he's a tiny part of the problem, but...
Oh, I'm sorry. No, that wasn't a job.
No, of course I'm kidding. I am a reseller. Yeah, I have a brick store, but I've invested quote unquote in Lego, and I have way too much Lego for my own good that I'm intending to sell at some point in the future. I was intending to sell at some point in the future, but like Jay said, I'm like, you know, minimal. I'm like 10 or so thousand in, and I know people. I know of people that are like, you know, to some point hundreds of thousands in, and that's just disgusting to say to me. It's like, it's a kid's toy, man.
Real quick, Trevor says, have you been mostly trying to sort ports that will pertain to Kamino? Somewhat. Like, some things I targeted, like I was like pulling parts from a bin the other day, and I pulled out all the like dark bluish gray 1x4 panels because I know I'm gonna need those for like the rounded buildings. But I mean, there's so much filler and just stuff. Not that I need a ton of filler for this mock. So I'd say yes and no. I think in the beginning, like, I definitely pulled things that I know I need first. Like, I got all that big, like, oscillator building. I got all the Technic out of that, so, like, that's good to go. But I think right now, I'm just pretty much sorting everything, because, like, I have parts in these that I need to give back to people, so...
Yeah.
It just needs to all get sorted, which sucks, because it's going to take forever, but, you know...
I've officially dedicated my life, or thrown away, whatever you want to look at it, to Lego. I spent $240 on gray slopes.
Jeez.
But it's worth it.
Damn, a lot of money on slopes.
Yeah, well, getting them before Jay can, I guess.
I will probably never... No, I'm just saying, like, I will probably, other than if I decide to do, like, another crate mock, and I need a mountain that's like 15 feet long and as tall as me, I will never need to buy another gray slope. I have so many gray slopes you couldn't even imagine. I am good on gray slopes.
Well, if you don't mind sending some this way.
Oh, whoa. Let's not get crazy here.
I had a quick question for you. For your ceiling lights, did you use like a snot ceiling, a Technic, or like Technic hole with like the brick with the Technic hole in the middle, and did you put a 1x1 stud, and then put like the light on the top? Is that how you do lights?
Yes. More. Oh, it depends. So yes, most of the time, yes. It might depend. Sometimes I'll put like I have the light behind the wall in a way, and I'll use like a 1x2 transparent brick or a 1x2 transparent plate sideways and have the light shine through that. Yes.
Okay. Because I just think like the circular lights in the ceiling looks more Star Wars-y than like long like brick lights. I don't know.
No, I know what you mean. I mean it depends. It just like, I think if you look at my video I did on my lighting tutorial video, I added lights to the elevator, and I think they're kind of like long, narrow lights, but it looks like very much so Star Wars-y. Because I mean, So it just depends. Some rooms look different.
I'm just not recreating my own thing. I'm just doing like my own original base. So, yeah.
Yeah.
Okay, thank you. I was just curious what you did for that.
For sure. Trevor says, is Kamino going to be dark gray or light gray? It'll mostly be dark gray. For sure.
Really?
Yeah. Oh, 100%. Yeah.
Dark gray. Hold on, let me Google Kamino. Another Star Wars color debate. Oh yeah, okay, you're right.
I think it could go either way depending on how you design it, but I like dark gray. I have more dark gray. I think it'll look more distinguished as Kamino if I do dark gray.
I think it should be tan.
Oh, thank you.
Dark tan.
I don't care what anybody says. The door on crate is dark tan. Bro, the fact that David's fanboys actually like voted and said it was dark gray made me so mad.
What was put first on the list? Dark tan or gray?
I don't remember, but he put on the list like maybe it was I don't know. Well, I guess at this point we both had both of our built like we had both already built doors. So like anyone who knew like oh dark gray is the David door and like the dark tan is.
Dude, I looked up like the crate wall, and the first like there's one of the thing, and then all the other images on Google are of thumbnails from his videos.
Oh, of course.
Dude,
And it's all dark gray.
I just looked up door on crate, and the second image is from your build series.
Oh, really?
That's cool.
Turn up.
Yeah.
Bro, we out here.
Maybe like lavender would be a good color for the door.
Yes.
I always forget that lavender exists. Cool
It's
color.
a great color. I remember as a kid watching Chris Productions Teth.
Oh yeah.
Lavender.
That was a cool build. I like that he did that. That was
That
interesting.
was so like interesting.
Man, I freaking miss Chris. The Lego, like everything was better when Chris was around. Like people weren't, sending minifigures to the moon. People weren't complaining that Lego was secretly sabotaging the prequels. Like Chris was like the community is just so chaotic without Chris. We need Chris back, guys. Like Chris was just a dude building a scare citadel in his room. Like
He's been nice, no. Not that he's gone, but like
like I said, everything was better when Chris was around. Everything was.
I mean,
Bro, me and M&R Productions were like friends when Chris was around. Like, Chris was the glue that held all of this together.
and then something else. Well, okay, I don't think it's Chris's fault that he did that.
Chris is the only person that can make me and Ryan friends again. If Chris came to me and was like, Jay, I think you like need to like sit down and talk with Ryan, I would do it for Chris. That's the only way it's happening though. Only for Chris.
But with Ryan?
I'm sure he would. I mean, we talked a little bit at Brick World. It wasn't the most positive conversation, but we talked.
Chris would be like, Jay, I think you need to do another episode of Building on a Budget.
You're like, I need you, bro. Does he even still do that?
I don't think so.
Yeah. It's like, bro, I'm bringing it back.
Trevor's right. It's because he's Canadian. The Canadian presence is so calming.
It is because he's Canadian.
It's nice. When a Floridian and a Texan collide, it leads to, half the stuff that's in the news in America, so.
Squidman says, if Chris came back, would you buy a Republic Brick set? No. Nothing could make... the only thing that can make me buy a Republic Brick set is if my mom is on her deathbed and her dying wish is, Jay, buy a Republic Brick set. That's the only way that's happening.
Even then, you're buying the cheapest one.
Yeah, and I'm probably... I would... Yeah.
I think you should put your mom on for misery in that case.
Whoa.
Yo, man.
Jeez.
Hey, yo.
I think that was a little too far.
A little much, man. I think that, I was going to say buying the cheapest one and using it for parts, but the problem is that the parts aren't very good.
The problem is the parts are garbage.
The problem, yeah. And you know what? I don't think Chris would make that aspect of the community better because that aspect has never been great.
I feel like Chris could convince the resellers and the minifig moon senders to chill out. Like if Chris made a video and he was just like, guys, y'all need to chill out, people would stop. Like The price of Cloud City Boba Fett would just plummet back down to a reasonable $150-$200.
As wishful as that is,
Bro, Chris could do it.
I
Don't doubt Chris could do it.
people thousands.
Bro, Chris could do it.
You underestimate Chris's power.
You really do.
You know, I would love to be optimistic, but unfortunately, I've met too many resellers who don't know any of the Lego YouTubers except for M&R. Which, yeah, I don't think we've passed the point of no return, and I'd say that was like 2020. Now it's hoping that it goes down. I'm sorry to be pessimistic.
Bro, you just...
I am.
Chris is the key to all of this.
Yeah, just wait and see.
I'd buy an RV set that's like ready to buy bags in my trash can. Bruh.
Okay.
That is a good point, though. And, you know, I know plenty of custom companies that charge in and around Timmy's prices and have the same cost as him, yet they have beautiful boxes and sorted bags. It's almost... They also don't have, like, a brown box with the word MTT written on it. And, you know, I'm not going to sit here and be like, I could do better, because I couldn't. But also, why would I want to? I don't know. It just seems fortuitous. And
Okay, well, I mean, at the end of the day, like, yeah, it sucks people are reselling, but there's nothing we can really do about it.
That's your uncle talking.
Okay, what are you gonna? How are you gonna fight reselling?
I mean,
okay, in an example of Jay...
I feel like actively speaking against it is at least a step in the right direction. Like, maybe someone reconsiders, like, oh, let me invest in this minifigure, bro. I think it certainly deserves to be brought attention to. Like, maybe people don't support the people who are, like, drastically destroying the community.
The thing is,
That's fair.
to credit you, Jay, I only started really considering what I was attempting to do a lot more like community was after I met you at Brick Fair, and I did stop a lot of the scumbaggery that I was teetering in. So you did stop that, so it does help.
There you go.
That's true. There we go.
It's just one, and I'm not a large proponent at all, but one's better than zero. And I would like to say I talked to someone else and I got him to fix it, but he has remained selfish, so that's his fault, and that's his problem to live with.
Bro, Trevor really got me considering doing Kamino in light gray.
What?
I googled it and it kind of does look like gray, and in Battlefront, like, that was my initial thought. But if you do dark gray, I can still understand why.
Let's go to the actually, there's a studio model.
What color is in Complete Saga?
Yeah. The Complete Saga will tell all. Well, where's the studio model of Kamino? Why is this not easy to find?
Yeah, you should build it in Chrome.
That'd be dope. Flat silver would be perfect.
One of the spray paint mocks.
Isn't that what Chrome is?
No, like, have you seen, like, okay, they're actual, like, chrome Lego pieces, but those mocks are people just, like, spray paint it.
Right.
Like, spray
You guys
paint
wouldn't be upset if I just, like, built my mock in rainbow colors and spray painted it in the end, right?
Honestly, no.
Whoa. Don't encourage that kind of behavior.
Oh wait, no, you don't have any headphones or anything, right, Jay? Okay, never mind. Just watch out for the stream. I put it in the meme chat. I mean, it's just a clip of Jenny, but yeah.
Bruh, Trevor. Wait, you wouldn't mind if I built my mock in rainbow and spray painted in the end? Trevor is not the man I thought he was. That's definitely not something I can play on stream, right?
I mean, it's not. It's not gonna. It's nothing. It technically doesn't violate any of your stream rules.
I think I'm just gonna avoid it.
It's pretty funny though, right?
Yes.
Started with technically, that was a bad.
Jay, that image is out. You're like gray.
Would-
The studio model.
Yeah.
If someone watched the video Jay just talked about, DM me on Instagram.
Why?
What?
Yeah, that's light gray.
Okay, but like if you look closely at it, like there's some like light gray panels, but I feel like the darker sections, which is most of the building, like that's dark gray.
Hold on. I mean, okay, I get what you mean. Like, in a lot of images, sometimes there'll be different shades, and that can make, like, the lighter shades look a lot... Hold on.
Bruh.
Okay, I see what you mean,
No, that's light gray.
but that's still light gray.
I mean, I know it is. I just...
Don't want to accept it.
Oh.
Yeah, sorry, man, that's light
That
gray.
hand on the head is giving off some Travis Scott vibes. I'm not gonna lie.
That's what I'm feeling like right now.
Shout out to the dark gray ones. They could have been used.
Oh.
And I thought the prequels were CGI.
Just cover it in like construction paper that's colored.
Trevor said he wouldn't mind if I just spray paint it, so...
But construction paper's not permanent, you know.
Yes.
Also, just check VC chat.
Oh crap, almost demonetized. Okay, there we go.
Someone said, like, I think dark gray
Hold on
will
one second,
contrast the white inside better
Hello?
than light gray. Well, that doesn't really
Hey, what's
matter. 'Cause it's
Say it again?
interior gray.
I'm streaming. What's up? Well, what is it? Probably not. Okay. Alright, bye. Bruh.
So this stream has not been as happy as you hoped, huh?
Everything like that I thought I had like together in my life is just falling apart.
Oh, I'm sorry.
Like I thought I knew what color I wanted my mock to be. I thought I thought I'd be good with my Boba Fett's.
It's okay.
I mean it's
No.
not, but you know.
I mean, look, Jay.
Look,
At the
you
end of the
provide
day,
Star Killer. You can do Kamino.
I think no matter what the color is, it would still look good, right?
But light gray would look better.
Okay, you know.
But like
you're not
there's
helping.
no way
You're not helping. You're
there's
not
no
helping.
way I could live with myself knowing Trevor's disappointed in the color of my mock. Like
Okay, but Trevor, I'm not saying Trevor's opinion is great, but like also he's waited like 3 years to finish one thing. So
Jeez.
there's a cost and there's a consequence. Okay?
No.
So do you want to get Kamino done by Brickworld, or do you want to wait 3 years? You know,
Man, you're throwing so much shade right now, bro.
it's not shade.
Oh,
I'm
that
not
is
Trevor-
absolutely shade.
Trevor's build is amazing, but he's fine with taking time on it. That's fine. And he can wait for the orange pieces to be made. But can you?
I mean, okay, so the thing is, okay, here's the thing. Like, it's not a matter of, like, pieces getting made. Like, whatever. Like, I have lots of light gray. It's not, like, the end of the world. But I have so much more dark gray.
And I think at the end of the day, you're going to spend enough money on this mock.
The point was to not spend a lot of money on this mock. The point was I have so much dark gray.
You're going to spend Wars.
But you also have to think, like, light gray is also used a lot in Star Wars, so won't that eventually also pay off?
Right. I mean, I'm not like going to be mad if I have to buy more light gray.
But also, like,
all
you
I'm
have
saying,
so much
if it was
dark
up to
gray
me,
Star Killer.
if it was up to me, I'd go with light gray, but it's not, so I'll respect whatever decision you go with.
Jay, I'd go with dark gray because after seeing Star Killer in person, you have way too much to just like don't just let it sit there in perpetuity. Come on, like it makes no sense, Jay.
Well, I mean, light gray is more accurate, but...
Okay, honestly, worst case, if somebody that you care about critiques it, I'm colorblind, sorry. Done. Can't prove it. I mean, they can, but...
I'm definitely... There's enough evidence out there to pretty...
I'm gray colorblind.
You're not wrong, Trevor. You're you're not wrong at all, dude.
Jay, what you do is you build it in dark gray, and then every video you go in post-production, and you make it light gray.
At Brick World, you give everybody 3D goggles that just make it light gray, right? And then it'll be fine. No one will.
Yeah, you invent 3D goggles.
Yes. Absolutely.
The thing is, unless you ask George Lucas, there is no correct answer. So, regardless of your decision, it is correct.
I think I need to sleep on this. I think I just need to.
That's anything.
I think I just need to sleep on it. It's too much.
Let's change the topic to something better.
I'm probably going to stream soon. Not just because of this, because like I've been streaming for a hella long time.
Yeah.
But like my head actually hurts now.
I'm sorry if it has not been a productive stream for you.
No, it's been a good stream. These are things I would have to confront, at some point. It's just I didn't expect for it to be this difficult.
I mean, do you think if you purchased a line of clones to produce, you could sell them feasibly?
You mean like to like make money back towards the build?
Not just, well, yeah, I guess so. I mean, if you like, because it's always cheaper in bulk, right? So, I think, depending on the company, you pay for the design, and then once you pay for the design, you own the design, and you can make as many figures as you want. And if you sell them for, I'm just throwing your numbers out, like $10 or something, at some point, you make your money back, because it obviously, if you're selling for 10, it can cost you 10, and then you've got the figures for free, and you have the extra money you need for the build if you have any. If you are able to sell enough. I can't gauge the popularity of those.
Yeah,
I mean, it's a lot of extra stress that you probably don't want, so...
You know what, Jay? It's gonna be alright. Like, the crappy days on a mock just make the ones where you just, like, get 5 hours of solid grinding done, like, so much more worth it and satisfying.
Right.
Because like it's honestly like there'd be no point in mocks if there were no like challenges and difficulties like putting them together, because then you could just make anything. So the roadblocks kind of makes it worth it in a way.
No, you're right.
So,
you're totally right.
I mean, I think it's going to turn out fine regardless of what you do. I mean, obviously it is a big decision in the planning phase, but I mean, I think inevitably it's going to turn out alright. So
I appreciate that.
If it makes
It's
you
just-
feel better.
Trevor's disappointment will weigh heavily on me. That's the only thing.
Jay, no matter what you do, someone's going to be disappointed. And you can't please everyone. So, think with your own mental health in mind.
No, screw that. He's doing a prequel mock. People like it regardless.
That is true. It could suck and people would like it.
Exactly. Throw enough clones, everyone loves it.
Bro, I'm gonna build a mock with Django Fett. I can't believe I'm finally put Django Fett in a mock. I want to put a Mandalorian in a mock. Isn't that weird?
Bro, it sounds like... actually, I'll segue in the stream.
He is
because
a
I don't want to say that on
Mandalorian
stream.
now. That's stupid.
I think that... Look, this mock will be displayed at convention, and it doesn't matter what you could build, right? doesn't matter what you bring, it'll be displayed, and people will like it, and people won't like it, and you can't change that. So, is it?
I guess let's okay. I'm sorry to interrupt, but one thing to consider is the fact that like this will be some combination of light and dark gray. I guess the question more so is like, what will it be most of? You know.
I feel like I can agree that the internal details, if that makes sense. So like on a walkway, the bumped railing, I would say it's dark gray, but like the path, if that makes sense, is light gray.
Okay, well, let's take Bell for an example. If you're going to be using that for source material, there's clear, like, distinct differences in color. And if you go with majority dark gray, then the darker shades are pretty noticeable. And those can only really be represented in black, which is clearly...
That is true, yes.
Not a color that's on Kamino. And I feel like the difference between dark gray and black is a lot more drastic, and a lot more of a differentiation than light gray to dark. So that's one thing to consider.
Oh boy.
A lot to think about, Jay.
Why is my life so hard? Why couldn't I? What kind if I have had it easy? Why didn't I just become like a doctor or something?
Bad things happen to good people.
Why couldn't I just be a doctor or something? Like there's like literally no stress in that profession. But like I'm sitting here having to figure out what color my Lego build is gonna be. Like, ugh.
Hey, you're gonna say something you regret.
I'm obviously kidding.
Yeah, I know. I mean, you want to feel good, better yourself? My friend who lives in Norway, he's building a ginormous burrow mock that's like, I think it's 4 gray base plates by 3.
Like from Harry Potter?
How many friends do I have? Wow.
Like from Harry Potter?
Yeah,
okay.
Like a giant burrow scene, and his apartment was sold, so he has to move and he has to destroy it. So be glad you're not like that predicament.
Dang.
Yeah, we all feel really bad for him. We're like telling him just like move it in chunks, but a lot easier said than done, especially when you live in a country where he lives in a part of the country where like the infrastructure, it ain't gonna make it easy. It's just probably easier to destroy it, but you don't live in that situation, so take solace in that. It's always worse.
If it makes you feel better for my suffering, I've been studying. It's like finals week, and I've been studying for that. And I finally finished. And I went to get to building, and I broke my finger earlier in the day.
Dang.
And my wall collapsed, and it took out that pillar I made, and I had to rebuild it from scratch. So and then I had to redo the filler brick because I realized I did it wrong, so I couldn't add a boy lounge.
Oh.
So I basically had to start from scratch, but it's okay though because I realized that I rushed it and I wasn't paying attention, so I would have had to do it eventually. So it was actually a good thing. But,
right.
So, and be glad you're talking about this before you started.
Yeah. Wait. What? Before I started.
Right. Yeah. No, 100%.
Like imagine.
Bro, imagine I started the build.
Imagine having built half this, or imagine it being like April.
And Trevor's just like, I don't know about the color, Jay. And I'm just like, oh no.
the pain and the dread. It always can suck more, Jay. And I think that whatever you decide on, no one's going to be overly angry about it.
Yeah, okay, you know how like color changing plastic is a thing? Like, but it has to get wet, right? Or like being hot or cold water. Like imagine that with Lego. That'd be sick.
Oh yeah.
Like I had a Matchbox or Hot Wheels or whatever car that could do that. Yo, that's the new
So okay, here's my thinking. I'm gonna leave on this. So I want to take a lot of pictures of this thing, like in obviously very low light settings.
Okay.
And if I'm taking photos of that, then I want, like, if it's dark gray, it's gonna get quote unquote hidden in the darkness a lot more easier than like if it were light gray in the dark. You know what I mean? Because like in the movie and in Battlefront, it almost looks kind of shiny and reflective in a low light setting.
Mm-hmm.
Whereas if I did it dark gray and I had it also in low light settings, it would look too dark. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
So
like
It only looks shiny though because it's moist. I'm sorry I used that word.
no,
No, I should have not said the word moist because it's not the right word.
right. But I'm just saying, like if I took pictures of the mock in low light settings, which is ultimately like how I'd want to present it, I feel like light gray would look better because it would pop more and it would look more like it does as opposed to a lot of the shapes
Also-
getting hidden in the
also-
darkness.
if you're adding a Lego light, then the like smaller lights within, then it's definitely gonna highlight and look way better with light gray, the dark gray. If you're like adding like smaller lights,
Yeah,
on the building,
absolutely.
obviously, because it's basically the entire planet is like man-made, or Kamino made, whatever. So it would just like look so much better with the smaller lights.
Yeah.
Rather than highlighting that. And then again, the issue I brought up earlier with there is a clear contrast to color. You pointed that out.
Yeah.
And your only option is black, and that would look really bad in low light settings.
Right.
It would look like something's missing. So.
Well, I guess that settles it, guys. Fortunately, I mean, I don't know. I have hella light gray pieces. It's really not a big deal. Like if you think about, for example, like in Starkiller, that entire front platform section was all light gray, and I have tons of light gray bricks. Like the only thing I'm gonna need to buy a lot more light gray panels and light gray.
Like wedges.
Maybe, probably not, but maybe. I think I'm gonna. I guess the thing is, I'm gonna need a lot more light gray, smaller tiles because I have a crap ton of like dark bluish gray, like 1x2 tile, but light gray I don't have nearly as many, so I'm gonna need to invest in those.
Well, that's actually a good investment because think about like the millions of.
That is, I mean, yeah,
that require those.
it's a useful piece. Thank God Starkiller had that large light gray section on the front because I was kind of forced. And I have a crap ton of 6x6. Like, hold on, I might have them actually somewhere in here. Oh, also, I guess the other benefit is I've actually already sorted pretty much all of the big light gray platform section on Starkiller. Oh, they're actually, I think I packed it away in there. So like if I wanted to start now, I'd be a lot better off than I would otherwise because I pretty much sorted that entire front half already. I don't know, maybe this worked out for the best, but I'm gonna need a lot more light gray panels.
Yeah. I mean, at least those aren't like a rare piece.
Yeah.
And
Maybe I'll place that order this weekend just to like force myself to commit to it.
and I know you don't need filler brick, but sometimes like filler brick can bleed through, so
Yeah.
just using that is awesome for like structures as well. So I think this is going to be a good thing, and maybe 10 years from now when you're doing another project, you
Yeah, I'll be happy I did it.
yeah.
Yeah, I honestly, for me, I think the biggest selling point for me is that I think it'll look much better in the dark if it's light gray than if it's dark gray. I think that's probably my biggest selling point. And Playmation mentioned this to me the other day, and I think I mentioned this on stream at one point, was I definitely want to, like, when I get photos of this, have, like, a spray bottle and, like, mist some areas in water to get some really, like, immersive-looking photos.
That would be cool.
Jedi Bob mentioned Jurassic Park T-Rex breakout scene with like a running water effect, and I haven't stopped thinking about that. Like,
Bro,
I really
do
want
it.
to do that. But at the same time, I'd really want to light up the fence, and that's not realistic.
Mm-hmm.
You got a dono, by the way, I think, unless...
Yeah, I was waiting for you to finish talking. Shout out to Champ Bricks for the $1.99 dono. He says, "What software do you use to edit your videos?" I use a free program called DaVinci Resolve. So, it's
That's what I use now.
it's been tried and true. Felix says exterior dark gray, interior light gray. I mean, the interior for the most part is going to be white. Yeah.
Yeah, it's absolutely white.
Maybe with some light gray for some details, but mostly white for sure. I wonder if I can even use some of the glow-in-the-dark pieces. Not even necessarily just to glow in the dark, but just to, like, have, like, kind of a slightly off-white color to represent some of, like, the wall details on Kamino. Because, like, the walls are very white, like, in the spoon seat room, but there's also, like, some faint details that I wouldn't say are necessarily as dark as light gray, but maybe, like, the glow-in-the-dark color might work for that.
Oh, you're going to be one of those, like, old color users.
No, I mean, well, the glow-in-the-dark is, like, a brand new piece. I'm just saying, that might, like, having the glow-in-the-dark white might help get some nice texture in the white areas.
That's actually a good idea. How expensive are those?
I mean, they're recent pieces, so I think they should all be on Bricks and Pieces. I wouldn't hope that it's, like, super expensive because it's glow-in-the-dark, but who knows.
Yeah. Hopefully it shouldn't be too bad.
Trevor says if you plan on adding old light gray weathering, I might be able to loan you some, just let me know. I'll definitely incorporate some old gray. Jane W says, Jay, please make a food fight scene in the cafeteria if you're making it. I mean, as fun as it would be to make a food fight in a Star Wars mod, I have zero attachment to that scene. I've never seen it, and it would be very, I guess, fake of me to do something like that. So, I'm not gonna do it.
Quick fake spoilers for episode 2. I think of Book of Boba Fett. By the way, I think it's an awful show. I don't like it. But there was a Kamino scene. Have you seen that?
I have not.
Like a Kamino GIF, more like. It was like 3 seconds.
Isn't it just stuff from episode 2 though?
No, I think it's new.
I heard they definitely reshot something like with a young Boba. So I don't think they just ripped a scene out of episode 2.
Yeah, well, I mean, maybe you can just Google that and.
I don't want to do anything from Book of Boba Fett.
No, but it's like a flashback.
I don't even want to do a flashback from Book of Boba Fett.
No, it's basically just a reference image.
Nope, I refuse.
It's just Django's apartment, so you don't even have to do it.
Nope. I mean, so someone actually sent me some photos of Django's apartment from Battlefront 2, which I will use. And also, his apartment is actually fairly accurate in the Lego Star Wars game, like, design-wise.
Of course, Lego Star Wars is always accurate.
Of course. Hello Me, I will 100% be using Clone Trooper 99. Yeah, the more I look at this, like, studio model, like, I think, like, in low light especially, it'll look a lot better in light gray.
Yay. I'm glad that you've come to a confident decision.
Alright, Trevor. If I go broke for some reason building this mock, it's on you. You're gonna have to pick up where I left off.
I am really nervous. I mean, I'm sure it's going to be built strong, but that one of the towers are going to fall, and it's going to take another down with it.
It's the show.
Bruh.
Oh, right. Forgot about that. Forgot about everything in Bad Batch. That show is awful.
Hey,
Come on.
Clone Wars Season 8.
It wasn't even, though. It was like, the first episode was kind of Clone Wars.
Bad Batch is more just the reject Clone Wars plots. Or arcs.
Yeah.
I don't even like the Clone Wars, but like even that felt like a sad attempt to like replicate it.
Alright, see ya, Hunter. Take care, man. Best of luck in college. Someone asked what water technique I'm using. I don't know if I even still have it built up, but let me see if I can find it.
You're gonna dump water studs.
I'm gonna pour water in the bottom of the
What
map.
color are you using?
I'm gonna use dark blue, trans dark blue. I actually have it right here. Here we go.
What? Trans dark blue?
Yes.
Cool.
So this technique uses like a crap ton. I don't know if you can even tell from the stream. I might take a picture. Actually, I'm just gonna do that because I'm gonna have a hell of a time trying to show you guys this.
I can see it. Oh. Someone they can't see now. That looks really good.
Alright, I'm gonna send this. Trevor, please tell me you're happy with my water choice, because if you're not, I'm screwed. I've invested heavily in this choice of water design.
Is Trevor the jury of your muck?
Like I said, I hold Trevor's opinion in very high esteem.
Jay, you know how like people said you were copying other people when you built Scarif and Crate?
Of course.
When you build Kamino, people are gonna say you're copying M&R Productions.
Oh, yeah.
When did you do Kamino?
He did like two.
When did he quote-unquote build Kamino?
M&R mocks look like my filler brick.
Alright, that... There we go.
Okay.
That's my water technique.
Yeah, it's really good.
I'm gonna have to use a bunch of sand green 1x1 tile clips on the bottom though, because that's a pick a brick piece, and it's so black would be ideal, but sand green's gonna have to be the move because we just got it back on the pick. You understand? I'm gonna need like 60,000 of this piece. Yes, to fill up all these base plates with this technique.
It's not even like useful for anything else.
Exactly. I mean, all the clips are all just gonna be too like worn by the end of this for me to even reuse them.
Oh my god. Grass pieces? I don't know. That's yikes. That's rough.
Like I considered trying to do them all black, but that like I said, getting 60,000 is just
that's not worth it. And sand green doesn't even stick out that much, and like you said, it's going to be in low light, so no one can tell.
Yeah.
And you're not going to have any like light on the mock shining on the water, so it doesn't matter.
Yeah.
Are you going to add the dolphin thing that Obi-Wan rides on?
Yeah.
Is it even a dolphin thing? It looks more like a velociraptor.
Uh-oh, I don't think Trevor's a fan of the sand green. Trevor, do you want to personally fund this mock? If you want to buy me, like, 50,000 black clips, I'll gladly do black.
Kamino dolphin. Okay.
Would I ever sell a mock? Like, sell the physical pieces? Like, I mean, I technically did. I sold off some of my TIE fighters at Brick Fair.
Guess it's not.
Says a whole stream with no gunship promo. Oh, did someone say gunship? Look at this. Look at that. Ain't she pretty? She's my girlfriend.
Are there any gunships on Kamino? Like,
And Battlefront, yes.
are you gonna add them?
Say it again.
Are you gonna add gunships?
Yeah, that's actually the reason I built this.
Oh, okay. Is there any difference on Battlefront, like in Kamino, like if it's PvP or like single player between Kamino maps?
I think there's certain like rooms you can access and some maps you can't access in other ones, but I wouldn't know. Trevor says, I think that works, just the lighter the color, it'd be easier to tell that tiles are connected by clips. Yes, I mean, fortunately, like, dark blue is below it, so, I mean, like, Like, if you're looking dead on at it, yes, you can tell. But, I mean, even if it's, like, I'm looking at, because I have mostly black ones under here, but, I mean, you can tell for the black ones as well. So, I don't know, like, I don't think it'll make a huge difference. We'll see. I mean, I haven't invested heavily in clips yet, but, like, it's just going to be so much more expensive to do it in black, because I just need so many. Like, if this mock were even half the size, I'd do black, but I would just need so many. Like, I don't even know if there would be enough on Bricklink for me to buy all black clips. And once again, for a piece I'd never use again. Let's see. Trevor, are you even listening right now, or are you just on the Discord? Let's see. Black. Let's see if anyone has 10,000 in black.
Probably.
There's one person in Hungary who has 58,000. Can I trust buying pieces from Hungary?
Yeah.
Okay. They have 58,000 for 4 cents each, which not terrible, but that how much money would that? That would be like what, $5,000?
Okay, I thought I was the one who was just throwing numbers around like they meant nothing.
Oh, it'd be like $2,000. Oh my god.
Worth it.
$2,000 for a
No, I'm kidding.
No, I'm not even responding to you. I'm just like,
acceptable. It doesn't look that bad. You can barely tell. Like, the only reason you'd ever like point out that sand green is if you know it's there and you actually care. Like, you're gonna be saving so much money, and it's like doesn't matter because the focus isn't even on the water.
Trevor said, have you considered blue? Blue would probably be more expensive than black. No one on Bricklink has 10,000 in blue. Like, if you go on Bricklink and you look up, like, let's say any color, like, sand green is by far the cheapest because it's a picker brick color. Like, there's people in Germany that have sand green ones for 1 cent. Like, there's no reason to. I'm sorry, Trevor.
What?
The 1x1 tile with a clip on it. I'm sorry, Trevor.
Those are on pad here.
That's what I'm saying. They're on pad here as well. They're at my store.
Didn't you get them? Why would you ever?
That's what I'm saying. Are those trans light blue bars still on pad? Nope.
There's actually a lot of black on the floor in Kamino, and like dark gray walls.
In which rooms are there dark gray walls?
So in the hallways mostly, specifically like near the cloning chambers and like the barracks.
Mm-hmm. The barracks have white. Are the floors dark gray in the barracks?
The hallways outside of.
Oh, okay.
Wait, what color did you decide for the barracks? Like the orangey color?
I'm definitely doing orange, just normal orange.
Okay, good. Instead of nougat, yeah, because that's definitely orange. Okay, let me step outside. Okay, yeah, it's definitely light gray.
Trevor, can you imagine how many like clips I'm going to ruin using this technique? Like, I'm just gonna have like a garbage bag full of these sand green clips that I'll never use again.
I mean, maybe if you do a Naboo mock,
Sure, yeah.
it can be like a grassy field.
He's copying him in our productions.
Bruh, stop saying the M word.
You know, the R word and the M word. They're triggering. The R word's triggering. Bro,
Oh yeah, y'all didn't let me get to finish my gunship pitch. I don't really know what to say about it at this point, but it looks cool and I like it. So buy instructions to it so you can have one that you like.
Kamino's actually like terrifying. I'd hate to live there. Like,
Oh, you're
God.
never.
Those
Bro,
waves
you're
are
always gonna be
huge.
moisturized.
Okay.
Those waves are actually kind of be fun to surf down there.
There's giant
But-
dinosaurs like just flying in and out of the water.
Okay, I'm good at that part, but
There you go.
the big waves though.
I forgot who I was talking to.
Yeah. Well, that's actually kind of scaring me. Dude, that's crazy looking. No, there's like red flashing lights. It's cool. I know there's what is it like brick stuff? They sell like red flashing lights.
I don't know how I'll do it, but I definitely want to have like the hallways be able to switch from like all white lights to all red lights, kind of like in Clone Wars.
Oh,
Like,
that'd be epic.
I don't know how I'll do it, but it'll be dope.
Swap out all the studs from white to red. There. Oh, so there's like lights on like the stairs, like each step down. There's like, are you gonna add that?
Say it again.
On the stairs.
Oh,
there's,
like on the
lights
inside?
underneath each step.
I would love to. I'm gonna have to figure out a technique to do it well. I have an idea, because it's such a because the steps are not that tall, right? Like it's a very complex technique to
they're
do.
kind of short, and there's not much space underneath them because it's kind of just like a hovering staircase,
Right. Yeah.
and they're pretty thin as well. It's definitely possible if you just put trans clear tiles underneath, and then tile it off on the top or snot it off on the top, and you just like stick some lights under there. Although you use a lot of small lights, which is unfortunate.
Yeah.
You can definitely just do white. Have you played around with any techniques for the railing?
Haven't even thought about it.
Flex
Honestly-
could work.
Well, flex tube is almost assuredly the answer.
Yep. And like gray droid arms or clips or something, I don't know. So there's like, it almost looks blue, but I know it's probably dark gray. A lot on the steps, so your dark gray will definitely still go to good use.
Hey.
Like there's like giant squares that take up like a lot of space. It almost looks more dark gray than light gray in some spaces. Like in the hangar, there's like giant squares of dark gray.
You said the right words, dark gray. Oh, JMW with the most evil comment. He
Dark
says,
gray specifically. not-
"Is it just me who wants Jay to throw that beauty to the ground, bruh?
Oh,
The disrespect."
Gunship drop test.
Jay, if you had to currently buy an 18 plus set, can't have figures, what would it be? None of them? Can I just pick none? I didn't even, what is the last set I bought that had no minifigures? I can't think of. I can't. I mean, for one, there aren't very many of them, but I can't. Again, I don't know if I've ever bought a set with no minifigures.
No,
I mean, does the Porg count? Does the Porg or R2D2 do those count? Maybe.
count. They're Lego sets, not going figures. Although, is R2 a figure?
yeah.
I don't know.
Yeah.
Either way, I think we're gonna call it a night, guys.
Bob's live.
I've had enough heart attacks tonight. About.
Yeah, it's a morning, but yeah.
It's not morning for me.
Oh.
He needs a Tylenol.
I'm at the point of do I take melatonin melatonin and go to sleep, or do I just
Yeah, melatonin gang.
Bro, actually, I'll tell you when the stream's over. It's not. If you want to send it, you want to send it.
Bruh. Alright, guys. Thanks for listening to all the venting and excitement and sadness and everything tonight. This has been a fun stream. It's been a productive stream. I decided on a color for my mock. Something I didn't think I needed to do, but apparently I did. Next stream, I can't say exactly when. I just don't know. I need to check my schedule. I'll do one next week. I think I've been doing a stream a week for like probably at least 3 or 4 weeks now, which is I consider a small accomplishment. But yeah, that's all I got for you guys this week. As I always say here on this channel, stay woke.